We got salt though. That's a good thing. For some people it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. Okay, salt is nice. Just don't eat too much salt. PSA: do not eat too much salt. All right, otherwise, you'll get real thirsty. Maybe that's maybe that's why everyone is horny nowadays.
Okay.
Because they're eating too much salt. Frick, I think I cracked the case, everyone. Everyone is horny because they're eating too much salt. Because they're thirsty. Frick.
Like,
You see, Nanette,
I
if
will
you don't
say,
believe in magic,
I
you
do
should
want to
not-
do a few things
Yeah, if
before
you
we
do not
start stream.
believe in magic, you must
I
make
think
your
I'm gonna
own
do
luck.
this during ad time, so I will start
So anyway.
ads in a bit.
have you seen? Have
I
you
can do it right
seen the
now,
last three
actually.
sessions?
I do it now.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes the thing doesn't
that's
let
not
me
what
do
I
it
was
immediately.
talking about.
Okay,
In fact,
let me do it now.
Uh,
Okay, in
what I
that
was
case,
actually
Yeah,
talking
four.
about-
Okay.
we're gonna go
That is
straight
I
into
was-
this.
1,000.
This is
I
not
was
really part of the
actually
thing,
talking
but I
about-
do
Oh,
wanna
was
no.
do wanna talk about it
to
'cause,
make your own luck. You
it's
have
something
to kill
interesting,
yourself.
you know. Okay. It's not really anything like super like, oh, it's really good or something. It's more so just I just want to show you guys that I do have some saves that I recently cooked up. So we have this like Narja save. I actually really like this Narja save just because it has draw, and I'd say one of the main weakness of Narja is that she lacks draw, and this setup here is pretty good with draw. We have like a voluntary control, eternal hunger, a forced learning apparatus. That's like the main draws. If you're not using like a discard cycler like Nia, this eternal hunger is gonna be kind of it's just there. It just gives AP, like worst case scenario. But yeah, forced learning apparatus with 2 morale. I mean that's just really nice, and voluntary control. I will say the main reason why I was able to even do this is actually because of leadership RNG. I always like talking about leadership RNG because pick leadership and you can deal with your faint memory like much easier. I will say that I am very much aware of the new save data calculation, so this is probably not going to be something you need to do. Like, you don't need to do leadership anymore. In fact, leadership might actually be like start being like a worse option. Like it's like extremely gamba. It's like, oh, you want this specific neutral card, there you go. But I was able to convert 2 of Narja's cards, one into forced learning apparatus, and then the other one unfortunately turned into the whatchamacallit, the fruit, which is complete garbage. So we get rid of those. I will say the third transformation was into Chizuru, and it had the self-generating experiment. I was hoping I would keep it, but it's fine. We already had like 170 fate memory, and that's pretty much like the max you can get. So yeah, that's there. But yeah, welcome on in. I'm just talking about like some stuff that I cooked up, just because I do have YouTube, or not YouTube, Twitch. Actually, no, that's over. I got you. Jeez. guys. I did the pull. And unfortunately, I got Yuki. I wanted someone new. I know. I feel the same way, Herbs. I got freaking Yuki. And you got Chizuru. I mean, the Chizuru is not too... Did I finish Spiral? Oh, 100%. I finished Spiral. Spiral was like... Spiral was easy. I'm not gonna lie. I know that sounds like extremely weird to say, but it was actually really, for me, it was really easy because don't ignore the team. This is just me using Spiral as a test site for Owen, but not, I wasn't using Owen. I was using a Barrel. I was using Barrel, Barrel Ray Narja or something, or Barrel Narja Magna. I don't remember, but I used a combination of Barrel Narja someone else, and I was able to finish it. She was gonna be busted. Oh yeah, she did get some like huge buffs, but is the night chaotic? Right, the game is called Chaos Zero Nightmare. Put me on 51. Okay, 51. Let me go to 51. I don't remember these guys specifically because is this the instinct guys? Oh yeah, these are the instinct guys. Oh, then yeah, these guys are pretty easy. If you have Serenio, it's really easy. If you don't, I guess if you could just do barrel, you could probably do barrel. You know what? Let's do the barrel because I like showing off barrel because barrel is fun. I would be in second section of Spiral. Okay. I like barrel. Barrel is like a free unit. You could just use her. So let me just also welcome on it out of 10. Got to say. But yes, the night will be absolutely chaotic as we go over the season 2 stream and the dev notes. But I'm gonna wait until like 8 o'clock to do it. For now, I'm just gonna. Serenia doesn't do enough. It could be a build issue. I don't know. Herb, since I know you're in the Discord, feel free to screenshot the Serenio build. Also, thank you for redeeming first 9 to 10. Okay, so you got unlimited firepower is actually kind of useless. Don't need a heal for meal time, and shackles don't need. So I'm just gonna sack. Oh yeah, I guess we could show the build. This could be a very unrelatable build, so if you want to cringe, absolutely cringe. The Nia is nothing too special. She has eternal hunger, so that's all I care about with double adagio. That's all I have. The Narja, like I said, the double AP. The draw Narja. This is unrelatable. This is super unrelatable. This is one of the most unrelatable Narjas I've ever done. My boy, I know. Alright, the dupe in the 6 veracity hunger, the dupe in the AP hunger, the bottomless hunger, the eternal hunger, force learning apparatus with the 2 morale. I will say, her having eternal hunger and force learning apparatus for some reason feels kind of canon. But yeah, and then a draw on voluntary control. So we have some pretty good draw on this Narja as well, which I'd say again is one of her main weaknesses. And then the barrel is your standard. I got my 3 opening founds, 2 heavy weapon specialists, and I got lucky enough to get a draw on a hidden bullet. Upgrade on unlimited firepower so it doesn't cycle to our deck too hard. And then the guilty pleasure, which doesn't matter what the freaking epiphany was, it's just draw 3. You know. Alright. So I'm just gonna play how I would just normally play, because I think remember with this nice, but with this game mode you can stay as long as you want. So if you have the block to just sustain against like the first wave of enemies, just do it. Like you're not gonna get punished that hard because you don't get stress every turn. You get stress when you take damage or lose health, I should say. So you should be fine. Take as long as you need. Just as long as you're not dead and as long as you have the damage, you're good. But should have played that last actually, but that's fine. That. Oh, got a hunger. Okay. There you go. And then now we can just cycle. We're gonna play this. Wait, no. I have voluntary control, so I'm good. I can do this. Voluntary control. Get that. G-cord. I might end up G-cording one of the eternal hungers, but that's fine. Oh, he done. We high rolled that. Oh, we high rolled that so hard. Wait, that's insane. Okay. The bottomless hunger into domain. Jeez. And then now we pretty much almost cycled our whole deck for like no reason. And then you know you just click end turn and that's how she works. You boom boom boom. You know that's what she do. She's great. Alright, what's our damage? We're taking quite a bit of damage, but it's fine. We have nausea, so I kind of don't care too much. So I'm just gonna just do this, and I'll just let them all hit me. That's okay, cause I kind of don't care. Ooh. And we have a shackles as well, so we're also super fine on that. We're just gonna let them all hit us. These are all garbage except for Adagio, so take that. And then now I can just do good old cycle because Poggies. Just also want to note, if you feel like you are losing out on sustain, it could be a health issue. My Nia is only level 50, but my Narja and my Barrow are level 60. So if you need more health, if it's like a health issue, level up your supports so that they can actually have more health, so that they can stay alive, right? I'm actually gonna use a hidden bullet. So not too bad. We can get this. Jesus. See. Do we need more AP? No. Yes, but also no. That. This. And get rid of this stupid card because it's terrible. I'm gonna use mealtime so we heal. And that's it. Jeez. Again, like I said, my Narja is very unrelatable. Okay. I do have the Cthulhu armor with protein. I could have also made it so that she got the cube instead, but I mean, this was meant to be a draw support Narja, so you know that's also why we have dopamine injector. Actually, does she have both 2 stacks of dopamine injector? Just curious. Or if we can even see it. I actually don't even know if we can see it, but it's fine. Oh wait, maybe we can see it in here. Oh yeah, dopamine activated. Okay, but she has to be the one to draw. That's the only downside. She has to be the one to draw. Wait. This is when drawing with availability, right? And she has forced learning apparatus. So wouldn't I be able to also activate this via apparatus instead of just voluntary control? Because otherwise, my choice in freaking weapon was really bad. If that was not the case. Oh well. Enter. The freaking maniacal laughter on this freaking okay. Draw. Okay, not a lot of draw this turn. But that's okay. Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. The crit. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm just gonna again, this is probably extremely unrelatable. But yeah, this is the only relatable person I'd say like in this team is Nia. Everyone else is just ridiculous. I'm actually gonna play Amp Therapy because I don't want to see that card ever. Ooh, now he kind of. G Chord isn't gonna do anything because I don't have anything on top of my deck, so I'll just pick the Dashio. And then we will sack the Hunger actually. And then we'll do this into that. And then we'll just attack whoever. Do we need to do this? No? Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes. Actually, no, I do want to do that because not only am I doing damage, but I'm also freaking making sure my freaking hand isn't full. Alright. So anyway. There are at least a few guys are gonna be alive, but that's fine. Alright, you guys aren't a big issue. Alright. Oh, that guy lived. I didn't realize that guy on the right lived. Hey, it's fine. Well, it's fine. We live. Oh, okay, now he's dead. Now he's dead. Okay. What's the card? Adagio? I mean... I'll do this just for the sake of it. I'll just see what we get here. Oh, the other shackles. Oh, okay. Thanks. Now I have like 30 of that. I feel like we have too much of these. You know, might as well freaking. I wish I. Well, you know what? Let's see how much damage we're gonna do. You know? No, that's not a lot. You know? Oh. Okay. That's fine. And then we're gonna fight the first boss, I think, right? Not the second, but not Bug Lady. This guy's pretty easy. Just freaking DPS him down. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh wait, he has thorns, doesn't he? Oh, he does have thorns. That explains a lot. Huh? You know what we do with thorns? End your turn. Actually, I'll play meal time, just so we can get more predation. Oh, thorns is it for every hit. That's why we're taking so much damage. That's okay. But it's fine. We just heal. We're gonna use Arwen. And then just wait. Oh wait, the sword freaking retains. That's also another reason. Yep. So yeah. Anyway. Okay. What's the last card we have? Oh, we don't have a lot of cards, huh? It's a little bit unfortunate. We don't have a lot here, but that's okay because we're just gonna get a lot of morale. Okay? And then we're just gonna end our turn. Alright, and then we don't have to deal with that BS. Alright? Because he does more damage if there's more guys. And since there's no guys. Also, Barrel is very good at circumventing the thorns. So if your issue is that the thorns is killing you, then you need a better healer. you need a second healer maybe. So like if you're doing like Serenio, Narja, Selena, maybe you could switch out Selena with someone else. Like maybe Mika or Ray. I guess that's like my other recommendation. They're all pretty bad. I'm just gonna take damage for no reason. But that's okay. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, not a lot of morale that turn. Definitely could do more damage if I had more morale, but it is what it is. Alright. Not perfect, but it's fine. Anyway. That's mostly what I wanted to show. That someone asked about the level 50, that's why I did it. Do I have these? I do have these, so I'm just gonna go for this. Okay, quality of life. Please, when someone's affinity levels up, like when I'm doing the policies, can I please just select them and then just get the reward immediately? That would be great. I don't want to just be like, oh, I have to go here, and then Yuki, and then here, and then Claymore. Okay? I want to just level up and then immediately get the thing. Alright. It's not extremely necessary, but you know, I would like to have something like that. It would be nice. Also, I almost panicked when I saw the time remaining. I thought this said 21 hours, but no, it's 21 days. So I'm still good. Because I was like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to get the standard pull, guys. Or this cube. Or freaking choose your main stat thing. But we're good. It's 21 days. We're so fine on this. This doesn't matter. Also, I want to eat her. Anyway, not really much else I want. Actually, wait. No, there is something. I got a new bill for wife. Is it good? Up to you guys. I don't know, but it's better than the one that I had originally, which was not. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Because I realized that I picked this upgrade, which counteracts my protective shout. Because if we don't have a shield, then this shield becomes 260% shield at base. But because I have this, and we're almost always gonna have counterattack, the protective shout is like only half as useful. But with this one, also I do have shell evaporation and this thing, so we're both and this, so we have all the good items, but also we don't have that other BS. And we got a Wolf's Dome that freaking gives us more counterattack and morale resolve, which means we're getting more shield. And with the morale, we're doing more damage with this, which means we're getting more shield. Which is nice. I will say, unfortunately, I did get the 2 cost. I wanted the AoE 1 cost, but yeah, now it is what it is. I'm sure the new green planet is going to be way better for vanguards anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, we got the upgrade version. Dupe that. So we have like 2 morale, 2 resolve, and then we have the iron wall that gives us a resolve and shield. So that means we have 3 resolve, which means we're getting 80% shield at the end of the turn with just iron wall and then the wolves domes. I wish I got more cards, but it is only 140 faint memory. I think the save that I did on Foretold Ruin was only tier 13. So with the whatchamacallit, with deep trauma, it would only be 160, so I would not be able to get another neutral card very easily. So yeah, also because of the fact that we are doing we're doing Foretold Ruin, we don't have the luxury of like a card convert. Again, the rules of like converting cards and card removals and all that is gonna change like a lot, so this kind of doesn't matter as much. But I did get a new wife build. I will say the this one, not this one. This one's a little unfortunate. The divine's good, but I wish this had this epiphany. And then I wish this epiphany was just different. If the divine went to this, I would have been so much more fine with it. And then I could just change this one to be something else. But oh well, it's fine. I'm not gonna use my flash of inspiration on this save. But yeah. Who else did I build? You. I didn't really build many other people. Oh wait, I could show you something cursed, chat. All right, here's something cursed that I recommend you don't do, but I think it's funny nonetheless. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. This one. This one. So I was trying to do a 0 card deck. Don't ask me why. It's just tradition. And I failed, obviously. And so I was like, okay, how much can we push for Serenio? And this is what I came up with before I got another card. So this is what I got. Is this good? If you specifically want to not have a lot of Serenio cards and you want her to specifically help someone else, it could be good. But otherwise, I probably would not recommend this because Serenio herself is a DPS, so just stick with this, not this, something like this, and you'll be fine. But yeah, although if I were to change this, I would probably maybe change the upgrade to a to the instinct weakness thing. But otherwise, pretty good. Because it would mesh well with the tenacity damage on our divine here. Who else have I done? I don't think I've done anyone else really. Like not this. No, it's not this. I don't think I got any good Magnas. Yeah, I didn't really do much like. Wait, I did do a Ray. Not the low card Ray. It was a Ray. No, there was a for Chizuru, I think. Oh no, yeah, this one. I did try to do like a Ray one. I don't remember what planet I did this one on. It definitely was not on freaking on Lab 0, but I got this. It divined into 0 cost. I was like, hey, sure, why not? This is specifically for Chizuru basic attack. We have a lot of gear. We have some gear bags, reorganizes. I believe this is a 150 max fate memory, so that's why I kind of didn't go overboard with this. Also, oh no, it was a tier. No, I remember now. It was a tier 11 because I was farming I was farming blue pot. Yeah, I was farming blue pot. And I somehow got a decent ray. And that's what happened. It didn't dupe snack time. I wanted to see if I could get a good basic attack buffer on Ray, and looks like it looks pretty good. Not too bad. Maybe the dark condensation could be a little bit different. Question mark maybe, but otherwise it's not bad. Like you have the 40% for all of Chizuru's cards, then 80% basic attack damage, then the 150 basic attack damage with the Fuddy Pyramid. So we're pretty much playing this every turn if we have the right draw. And then we have Dark Condensation, Predator's Blade, Reorganized, and all the draws. If I were to snack time, I would probably choose like either a basic and then Dark Condensation or something else. I tend to not like Dark Condensation just because it costs 1, and I'd rather, like, unless it's a really big attack with a lot of hits, it's generally not worth it for me to use Dark Condensation. I don't know, could just be me. But whereas Predator's Blade is like, it's just for morale, which is just very good. Unless you have like 0 hits, which in that case it might not be that great. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've cooked so far. I already showed you guys the Owen, I think. For anyone who doesn't know, I do think Owen is a good unit. Again, his issue is just he just wants to do everything, but he's not good at everything, you know. So this is basically just the most generic Owen build, a little bit slightly idealized. I would say if I were to change something, maybe one of these wind charges could be a 1-hit instead, because for anyone who hasn't seen my short on Owen, if you stack the 3-hit and then you stack a different 1-hit wind charge, they both compound into each other. So it would give +4 hits to the next attack. Instead of do +3 hits to the next attack and then the one after would get 1 extra hit. So just want to note that. I did see there was a dev note about like additional changes. Owen did get a buff, but it's not a huge, it was like barely anything. So Owen lovers go men, but yeah, he didn't get nothing. I think he got a wind slash buff, like a slight wind slash buff and a slight break armor buff. I think that was pretty much all I saw. Everything else was pretty much untouched. So yeah, go bad Owen fans. I tried. Or maybe it's because they saw my stream and like and how interesting Owen was that they didn't want to buff him too much. No, please devs, buff him. He actually does need a buff, 100%. Like, or just buff his base stats. He could just need a base stat buff, like better defense. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much all I cooked. Last we came, so yeah, because maintenance is coming in 30 minutes. That's why I kind of wanted to come on to CZN for a little bit, just so I can show you guys a little bit of stuff. I think I did. Oh yeah, this stupid Yuki. I don't remember if you guys saw this Yuki freaking Yuki thing, but yeah, I got this Yuki. She does no damage. She does no damage. All she has is rage. She has 2 wolves inside her. All right, both of them give morale. They both give morale. That's pretty much it. And then we have this. I realized like one of the main issues for Yuki is actually the fact that she wants to draw. She needs draw, but she also needs to like get damage, right? Because with a regular DPS, like for example, Serenio, you're duping your homing lasers because that's your main source of damage, right? With Yuki, you're kind of duping like both prepare to subdue and like iceberg cleave. I do have her E1, so she no longer has the 20% damage penalty. So yeah. But yeah, so you're struggling between duping both of these cards, so it's a little tough. Also, this is obviously not the ideal subdue, but it is what it is. But yeah, we have a lot of draw for like no reason, which I guess in a sense could. No, I was about to say, oh, what if we did Hugo Yuki, but then I realized, no. No, we have like 2 single target attacks. That's it. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't have anything else I want to add, so let's go to the other stuff. So let me quit game and go to I do want to note a thing before we start the dev stream, because I do want to talk about some opinions that I have now, but also some stuff that I do want to talk about. Okay, so I did reread the dev notes and I did look at other people's videos. I'm a little concerned about the max removals. I don't know if the cap of 5 max removals means that we can't do 0 card deck, or is it based on like whether or not you get the epiphany at all. I don't know. It could just be the same and I'm just overreacting, but if it is the case, I am Watashi was triggered. But I do think treasure changes are in the right mind. I still think agony nerfs is a little weird. Like, I don't know why they set the cap to 20. I personally think it could be uncapped. I don't know. Personal opinion. Also, I did look at the dev note with the additional changes, so I am aware of these 2 options here.
Enemy troops on our soil.
So Taka. Wait. Trying to remember. What are you doing, Taka? Wait. Right. Wait. I don't have the auto shout out because I'm not using touch portal anymore. Hold on. Did you guys use the wrong command? Wait, what? What do you mean the wrong command? Wait, what happened? Oh. Wait, what? Don't shout me out, you freaking idiot. Oh, you shout out instead of raid. Oh. Takahashi. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, you did Battlefield, right? How's Battlefield, by the way? I don't normally play like games like Battlefield, but I know like it's big and it's fun shooty game. So how was exploding people / using the RPG bazooka? If you were doing that, and if not, how was it regardless? To any raiders who don't know me, hi, I'm Kiyo, I'm Guy. Today I'm actually just doing like a little theory crafting on season 2 of Chaos Zero Nightmare. One game were ballers, the other were pain. Ooh, at least you wrapped up on a good note though. I will say. Talking 22. Ooh. Do I know what you mean by that? Surprisingly, yes, because I do know a few friends who do play like IRL who do play Battlefield. So I kind of know what you mean by tickets, but yeah. Ooh, that was rough. Your life was on the line. But yeah. If you like Chaos Zero Nightmare and you like Star Rail, uh definitely I am your guy. Uh More so CZN than Star Rail at the moment because like I say every time with this with CZN, Goon the Spire is crazy. Okay. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, these last two bullet points. I did read the dev notes. These are no longer issues. So that's right. You start walking about Nico. Yeah, yeah. Exercise and stuff is very important. So do what you gotta do. Uh and yeah. If you do need to head out, I am not here to keep you prisoners, so do whatever the frick you want. But if you want to stay here and just listen, I guess it's fine too. But yeah, last two bullet points are no longer an issue, so yeah. So yeah. Let's go to here. Also, there's some I will okay, disclaimer. I did watch this already. I I did like specifically choose not to watch a certain part of the stream though. So I will tell you which part. But yeah, we're just gonna go over this. I am aware of like almost everything here, except for like one or two specific things. So yeah. So also feel free to tell me if the video is too loud or too quiet. Okay, just make sure it's always stick there. Keep myself out. Yep, do what you gotta do. Not here to keep you prisoner. But yeah, so this is a new character, 9. Uh I like her. She has sword. Watashi wa like sword lady. Also, I like this kind of character. I like Fei Xiao. Okay, guys, I like Fei Xiao. Of course, I'm gonna like this kind of character. All right. Oh yeah, if you guys cannot hear the video, please tell me, because I am seeing that you guys cannot. What? Wait, why not? Hello? Or maybe. Okay, let me check. No, you guys can't hear. I'm looking at the freaking audio mixer. It's not showing that you guys hear it. What? No, surely we're not gonna get scuff already. I mean, we already had scuff just now with Taka rated, but what? Okay. Let me see. Or maybe I just don't see it and I'm stupid. No, I see it. It's just not doing it. Okay, maybe I need to refresh. Or okay, I could try Chrome. Cuz we tried Chrome last time. But I didn't do it for like streams because or like stream watching because I didn't want to. So let's see if Chrome works better. My issue is that if we get ads, then GG's. But okay, let me just copy pasta everything. Yep, censor. Don't accidentally show anything that I don't want to show. Ow. Ow. Freaking autoplay. You freaking frick. You autoplayed on freaking full blast, you frick. Oh wait, this freaking thing is and it's on freaking light mode, you frick. Ow, my ears hurt. Okay. So I'm gonna just get the thing up. See if everything's good. Let me check the timestamp Actually, I don't even need to check the time, so just go to 20 minutes, right? Okay, let's go to 20 minutes. All right, and then let me go to Chrome and see if that works. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, we'll do Chrome because everything else won't. Freaking Firefox doesn't work anymore. Maybe it's because I have too many windows for Firefox. Maybe that's why. But should be fine now. All right. There you go. Feel free to tell me if the thing is too loud or too quiet. Why is it at 720? You frick. All right. I think it could be a little louder. Alright. So I am also aware. I am aware of why I saw there was quite a bit of dislikes, by the way. Because I do have the dislike thingy. Because I like to see like if there's any like people who like dislike things. Because I think this knowing if someone dislikes something is just as important as knowing how many people like your stuff, right? And yeah, we're just gonna be watching a little bit of cinema. Also, I do want to note, I do have like a theory crafting thing, like somewhat of a Kiyosen where I wanted to put myself in the game. I just don't have the time to like set everything up for that. Like I do have the theory crafting like docs and stuff.
Welcome, Protoss.
Also, it is G
Hey
Clef.
everyone.
We have
Welcome to another
G-Clef
episode
again.
of Chaos Zero Nightmare Galactic News Network live
Okay.
to you right now.
So again, like I said before, I have watched this already, so I'm gonna just kind of skip through like most of the fluff. As for anyone who wants to join on this, yeah, we got a special event for the acrylic stands for Serradio and Narja. If you want to join that, go to the stove event posting.
Goods.
I'm
You
probably
have
not
a set
gonna
of goodies
do it
for
myself,
Chaos Zero Nightmare,
but
right? Ooh,
you know.
ooh. Narja and
Also, I don't know how to apply for this. I wish I knew, cause I want to, but I want to, I want to do it. I just don't know where. If anyone, if there's any creators like somehow watching this stream for some reason, or if there's anyone who just knows where it is, please tell me, cause I don't know where I could do this application thing, cause I want to. Okay. I own and actively manage a channel with at least 100 subscribers / followers. I have video, image, and text. Okay, I fit the criteria, guys. All right. Maybe they might freaking say no to me just because I say Goon the Spire is crazy and they don't want that kind of people. No, surely they'll be fine, right, guys? But yeah. Please, again, if there's if you're a VOD watcher, please tell me where I can do this, because I really want to do this. I just don't know where. Oh wait, no, it's application period of the 4th. Oh, I have to wait. Okay, until like tomorrow, I think. Okay, so tomorrow that we might be able to get this application thing. Okay, in that case, I'll just wait till tomorrow, and we'll do it.
to be Chaos Zero Nightmare's biggest content creator.
And then we have this stuff. I don't know what this is. This, I guess, it's just events.
The only
Okay, I do want to know. 9 has the exact same attribute in class as my theory crafted character. So it's a little awkward. I might have to change my own freaking. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But
dangerous contract.
she's an
yet
order
achieved the 100%
vanguard.
survival rate.
She's a merc. All right. So that's great. If for anyone who wants to know Kyo lore, technically I was a former merc, so
I got full
so
control.
yeah, that's cool. Also, crazy. It's freaking crazy. The crit chance, crit damage. 55 and 200. How are you guys getting this? Like, actually, like, I normally like when with Serenia, I have like I have 60%, but I don't have like 200 crit damage. I have like 160 max. I don't know how you guys are getting this. But maybe you guys are getting really lucky with your stuff. Maybe I'm just getting extremely unlucky. I don't know. But
So there she is. She's that
oh,
image
wait.
amount. Ooh.
Okay. So then we have our cards. Without epiphanies, we have regular slash. This is her strike. She does some damage, and then it also gives a buff that increases the damage amount of exhaust cards by 15%. Multiplicative, for 1 turn. Max 2 stacks. And again, it's max 2 stacks because there's 2 slashes. Back edge parry is probably the card you're freaking getting rid of, because as much as I want to say she's a vanguard, she's like a mirror. I'm gonna be real. She feels like another Amir again. So like she has the exact same typing as Amir. So yeah. Because she does damage. Like her base kit is like she does damage, and when you exhaust the card, it comes back as something different. And then she has a card that gives her some block, but everything else, no. Everything else, we don't have any like kind of shielding, right? You have, it's only experience strike and then the block card, which you're probably getting rid of anyway. So again, she is basically a mirror in that she is a vanguard who probably should have been a striker, or who wants to be a striker. So because she does damage, right? So we'll let G Clef continue talking.
First.
She also has Honed Edge, which, okay, Honed Edge and Honed Edge Plus was shown to be the same. For a second, I thought regular Honed Edge was an additive 20%, and then Honed Edge Plus was a multiplicative 20%. But so there was a bug in the dev stream, or in this stream, because there's 2 different honed edges. One's an upgraded version of the other, and this one, unfortunately, they both are the same in the stream, but honed edge plus is supposed to be better. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate there.
Somewhat of a passive called Honed Edge.
Okay.
Increase defense-based damage amount of attack card.
What I want the most
mission,
is not this, but Hugh is her main card. She basically, okay, for anyone who wants to know her main like style, 9 wants to exhaust Hugh in any way, shape, or form, because incinerate means that you actually wait. No, you have to, if you exhaust it, you'll just go up a level. So you want to be able to activate your Hugh as much as possible. Basically, that's the gist of Nile. I almost said Norse for a sec, but so 9, she wants to exhaust / use her Hugh so that she can do damage and then level up her Hugh to like level 1, 2, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. Also, Hugh itself is ephemeral, so which means that if it's in your hand at the end of the turn, it will exhaust. So if it exhausts, it'll just go up a level. So if you are able to use Hugh and just like do that, it's great. Otherwise, it is going to be a little bit awkward. But we'll see. You will need, I'd say, 1 for 9. You need AP 1, 2 cost reduction, or 3 a way to somehow use Hugh. Just use it without using AP. So we'll see.
We'll talk about that later because I have to go through the epiphany.
So that's usually like
later.
Narja,
So let's go through
Mika,
one at a time, starting cards.
maybe someone
Slash.
else.
You all see these?
I will say, with Hugh, the main issue like that I'm looking at right now is if this card gets discarded. If Hugh gets discarded, you're kind of fricked. So that single chaos guy, the thief guy that just discards a card when he hits you, like if he does that move, and he discards Hugh, you're kind of fricked. Like I'm just gonna say it outright. If that guy just hits Hugh, you're fricked. Like you would need to find a way to get Hugh back into your hand again. Because like that's the only way 9 gets screwed. Is that is if Hugh is no longer in your hand. So we'll see. We'll see. Because like I said before, like Hugh is expensive. It costs 3. So you will need to find a way to be able to use Hugh. Otherwise, it is gonna be a little bit weird. Like it's gonna be really awkward to have just Hugh in there. Anyway,
One at a time, starting cards. Slash Austin. So Hugh level 1. Hugh level 3 is actually 2.
Oh yeah, Hugh level 3 is 2 cost, which is very interesting. So yeah, like as the Hugh levels up, it'll do more damage itself. So remember, if you use Hugh, it will level up. If you exhaust Hugh, it will level up. So if you end your turn and it's in your hand, it levels up. So you're either like holding on to this card until like you get to Hugh level 3 and you just use it, or you find a way to just constantly use Hugh so that it levels up, and then you're good. Just want to note, if you end your turn with Hugh level 3, it will just reset. So I think with this character, I do like the idea that you need to time the usage of Hugh. Like, I think that's like the main strategic thing with 9 is that you need to learn when not to overextend your Hugh. Because if you overextend and you reach to level, like to max level, and you end your turn not using Hugh, like at max level, you're kind of fricked. It'll just reset back to the base Hugh. So
Cost not 3. So
yeah.
Take a look. Defense-based damage.
Oh, we're just going over that. I don't want to go over the base stats, but I guess we can. So this gives us 20% of the damage becomes shield. Obviously you can't exceed 20% of your max health. It's a small shield, I'm gonna be real with you, because with characters like Wife or Maribel, if you don't know who Wife is, or Magna, who have like a 50% damage base shield, or actually, is Magna 100? I don't know, but Magna Maribel have a much higher damage base shield, so obviously you could tell that like 9 is very much not a shielder, unless you upgrade Hugh to be the shield. But otherwise, she is not much of a shielder. She needs other vanguards so that you get shield. So just want to note that. But this does buff Hugh, so it's not too bad.
Extra damage from shield being buffed to the exhaust card.
Okay, so then we have Fatal Strike, which increases the damage amount by 20% for each cost of the highest exhaust card, then exhaust that card. So this levels up your Hugh. Unless you have a higher cost card that exhausts. but generally Hue is going to be your most expensive card. It's not bad if you just want to use a card just for damage. Fatal Strike is like it's a damage card, right? At base, it's a damage card, and it levels up your Hue. That's basically all it is. And how do I feel about it? Levels up Hue. It's not bad. My issue with the card, I think, is probably just that I want to be able to use my Hue, and I think that's the mythic card. The mythic card is the main way of being able to do it.
Costing very likely.
Okay,
Shield
so
gain of
Counterblade is complete garbage. I'm gonna be real. Counterblade on its own, assuming you don't have any teammates that have shield, is garbage. Unless you specifically get the epiphany for your Hue to be able to give you shield, or you have cards that other cards that give you shield. Counterblade, just this Counterblade is kind of bad. I'm gonna be real with you. It doesn't feel good. But once you epiphany it, then you'll have a lot more options. So
through an ability
yeah,
gain
Counterblade doesn't feel
home
good.
Edge. Remember, that's
Unless you have shield,
for the
you need a
defense-based
teammate.
damage
Otherwise,
buff.
you're fricked.
So kind of like Khalifet,
Because increase defense based damage amount of attack cards by 20% for 1 turn, max 3 stacks. This is a pretty huge buff, especially with how high her multiplicative damage is. Or her base damage is like 450 or something at base, like level, like not even level 0 Q. So
I'll actually
it's
say
unupgraded.
very different. The defense scaling is similar, but
And then we have this. This is the main way of being able to activate Hue. So activate. So you basically, this says activate Hue, then exhaust Hue. But wait. But why would you wait? Wait. I'm actually kind of questioning this now because Fighting Spear activates the card, but Hue itself has exhaust. So was there a point of having then exhaust? I mean, yes, because in case you somehow have another card or something, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, but
we all know what that card is going to be. Exhaust.
yeah. Because we know it's going to be Hue unless someone else has something higher than that.
You're using.
Okay.
That's too heavy.
Where's the Hue?
So,
okay. Here are the epiphanies. All right. Ironclad. Wait, I just realized it. Ironclad, guys. Close enough. Welcome back, Ironclad from Slay the Spire. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But so yeah, now you get shield. And then you get like a so the damage is the damage buff. So it's 420 at base. And then it's 480. Okay. So we have wait. 420. 48. Wait. Chat, why is this one red? Why is Hue Flash red when it's also 480? But this is an increase from 420. Wait. I know this is again a dev stream, so the final version, this is not the final version, but this feel a little odd. This I understand because this is different, right? Because Hue Extreme, I believe, can go up to level 5. This one's understandable, but Hue Flash is just you're able to because it has ignition. You're able to play this card more easily. So Ironclad basically says, I want shield, and then you get shield. This is how you get shield. Extreme means you want to exhaust the card a lot. So if you're very good at exhausting Hue, then it's good. Otherwise, and you still will need to play around with like knowing when to not exhaust Hue. Otherwise, this could be very interesting. Just being able to go up to level 5 Hue is crazy. Hue Flash is just easier to play because of Ignition, which we'll go over later. Once we get to the point where G-Clef starts talking about this one in particular. Hue Massacre is your AoE answer. It will do less damage if you have more enemies, but I mean that's just how it is. And then Hue Ambush. On ally counterattack, activate this card. But it doesn't have... Okay. So Hue Ambush is very specifically for counterattack. This one does not have Ephemeral. I just want to know. Hue Ambush does not have Ephemeral. Neither does Hue Flash. So Hue Flash and Hue Ambush have Retain instead of Ephemeral. So I just want to note that. So this is interesting. I think Hue Ambush is interesting. I don't think it's good though, just because. Okay, actually, no, it's not bad. But the issue is you're relying on the enemy to attack. If the enemy isn't attacking, then you're kind of free. Because Hue Ambush won't activate, right? But if you're counterattacking, which you're most likely doing anyway, you will activate the card. And activating the card means that you'll be able to freaking actually play the card. Like go to 480, then go to like 600, and like go to like level 1, 2, 3, and all that stuff. Like that's the good thing about Hue. I don't know how often Hue Ambush can be used in a counter. So is it every turn? Or is it like, oh, when the first counterattack happens, Hue Ambush happens. And then it makes a new ambush. And then next counterattack will activate Hue Ambush again. I don't know how that works. Because if that's how it works, it's actually really good. But if it's not how it works, then and it's just like, oh, you counterattack, you activate the card, and then later you get Hue Ambush level 1. Which in that case, then it's not that great. But even then, it's like a card that you just have that will just... It's like having Veronica's Ballista, where at the end of the turn, you're basically activating this card. So it's not bad. It's niche towards counterattack. That's I'd say that's like the best wording. It's niche. If you don't have... If the enemy is known to not to attack you, then Hue Ambush is not good. And you would rather get any of the other ones. But
yeah. We actually have names on Epiphanies.
Okay.
Compared to the other one, this one gives shield, a lot of shield. Gives shield. Again.
Ironclad.
4, 5.
Yeah, there you go to level 5 extreme.
1,200 to level 5. 1 hour.
Okay.
So,
okay. So Ignition. If this card is in your hand, when a card is exhausted, decrease the cost of this card by 1 until used. So if you have someone like Luke, you have someone like Serenio with the homing laser elves, you can make Hue a lot easier to use. That's basically Hue Flash. Like, that's the point of Hue Flash, is to be able to use the card more easily.
Special. And
and I think that's actually pretty good. And remember, this is Hue Flash is also the one that doesn't have the whatchamacallit, the ephemeral. So you won't just go up a level.
This one's special
Every
because
turn. But if you have a lot of exhaust, like ways to create cards like Tressa, Luke, Serenio, then she could be like really nice. Otherwise, kind of freak.
So this one's special. The other ones do not.
And then Massacre and Ambush, I already explained it, so you don't really need to talk about that. So let's go to when they talk about it. Okay. Experience Strike. Alright, so first one is more damage, increased damage buff. Let me also make sure Okay, so the original is 168% and 20%. Although this one has like a little bit of a buff because of the potentials. So 252 defense based damage. So this is just a pure numbers buff. Never bad. It's probably the one that I take. Experience Strike. 252 damage, so more damage again. I think they all do more damage except for this one, which is additive 60%. I don't know how I feel about the fourth one. Probably won't take it. If card was exhausted this turn, increase damage amount of this card by 30% for what? I'm not sure how I feel about number 2. Because number 2 buffs the damage of this card. If you really need shield, I guess I understand why, but I would not take this card. Because like I said before, I still think that that 9 is like Amir in that she's not really a shielder. She's more so like a DPS disguised as a Vanguard. So I would not take number 2. No, because number 1 at least is basically number go up of the original version, and the original version just buffs your hue, so that's good. Number 3, same reason as number 2. This is buffing your defense, which again, she's a DPS. Why are you buffing your shield if you're DPS? And it's for skill cards. So I would like to ask you, chat, how many skill cards exist in Nine's kit? 2. The answer's 2. Okay. And how many of them give a shield? 1. And you know what that one card is? A freaking basic. A basic, which you're probably getting rid of anyway, if you're like making an actual build. So okay, I guess if you really want to buff like other Vanguards, it's not bad. But the thing is, she's a DPS. You don't you don't need this. Again, number 4, I already said my piece. It's just, it's buffing its own damage. I don't need this. Number 5 is interesting though. When an exhaust card is activated, gain counterattack. Could be very interesting, just because of the fact that you could gain a lot of counterattack. Number 1, number 2, like the Experience Strike could go really. I know this can go really well with something like it gives her herself counterattack, which is really good for the counterattack hue, but it's also really good for the flash hue, which is the one that decreases its cost every time you exhaust a card. So honestly, I think out of all of these, it's between number one. Like number one is the I don't know what to pick, so I picked that one. And then number 5. Because counterattack 1 got a buff. Because it got changed from if you block an attack without taking damage, you do 200% damage instead of 150. And counterattack can crit. So that's the biggest change. Counterattack being able to crit is huge. Alright, I built my freaking Magna and my wife to crit. So thank frick. Alright. The main reason, of course, is because I want to be able to gain more shield off of the damage based shield cards. So yeah. But yeah, getting her own counterattack means that she can also do some more like passive damage as well. So like I said, like I think Experience Strike is an interesting card. I just think it's just not like it's trying to be a shield card, but I know what you are. You're a damage card. That's a damage card. Or go for the next cards. Fatal Strike. Okay. So this is the base card. Damage, increased damage amount of the highest cost card, then exhaust it. Number 1 is the number go up card. Number 2 is a higher cost version, but it buffs the card itself. And wait, there's a free card, then but it doesn't exhaust the card. Okay, so it doesn't exhaust Hue. Number 3 is a trap. Number 3 is a trap. Don't take it. I'm gonna be real with you. Why this card? Why does this exist? Okay, if you want my actual like reason why I think this is a trap, it's good for 2 builds. Hue, if you get the flash hue, or if you get the counterattack hue. But both of those don't need this card. Yeah, the counterattack hue and the other hue, they don't need this card. So honestly, I don't know why this card exists or why this version exists. So I would never take this card under any circumstances whatsoever. I'm not even gonna take this for the other version of the hues. It's just I don't see much of a point for it. Like it's cost 5 and it's ignition. So you need to exhaust cards beforehand to even be able to use the card, and then you can set Hue to its final level. But then you would need to be able to use Hue. So now you see the problem with this now. Like I'd rather just be able to use Hue whenever and then just time everything instead of it going into its final level and then realizing, oh frick, I can't use this Hue. So I don't know how I feel about this Fatal Strike. Could it be good? I personally don't think it is. But maybe someone can cook. I personally don't think this card could cook. So like I guess if you're getting to like the second cycle, so let's say for example, you've used the hue, you use the all the hues to its like final level and you're done with that hue now. And then now you have a 0 cost Fatal Strike, which then leaves it to the final level. But then you're missing out on damage because like you could have used the stage 0 through 2 or 0 through 4 stages of Hue, or all the stage of Hue up to its final level, and then just reach the final level that way. So that's why I don't know how I feel. That's why I just don't dislike this card. But number 4. Exhaust 2 random exhaust cards of other combatants in hand. For each card exhausted through this ability, increase damage by the next used attack card is used by friends until used. Kinda nice, actually. But the thing is, 2 random exhaust cards. Do I need that? I don't know if I need that though. And then number 5 is counterattack. Increase damage by 80% for each ally owning counterattack. So you want all of your allies owning counterattack so that you can get the 240% damage increase, which then turns Fatal Strike number 5 into a pretty good nuke for cost 1. It's surprisingly not bad. Like, that's a pretty good damage. Like, for a 1 cost, that's actually kind of interesting. However, this card is extremely niche because you now need every person in your team to get counterattack, and the only people who can get counterattack is specifically freaking the Vanguards, specifically Magnum Maribo, and I don't know if Kalipe has any, but I know for sure freaking Omir, I don't think doesn't have any, so I don't know. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong on Amir, but I don't think she has any counterattack in her kit. Or if she does, it's like extremely out there, and you're probably not taking that on Amir anyway. But yeah. Fatal Strike. It's so niche that I'm probably not taking that. It's probably, if I had to take something, it might actually still be number 5. It's either number 5 or it's number okay, let me explain why number 3. Even though I said I dislike it so much. It's actually okay, number 1, if you're going for a ephemeral Fatal Strike, then number 1. If you're not, then number 5, just for the fact that it's retain and it's unique. That's like literally the only main reason why I do it. Like, I might actually consider removing this card if I'm gonna be. I kind of want to remove this card. I know that sounds really bad, but I kind of like it could be number 4, but the thing is, number 4 requires exhaust cards. Like, you need your allies to make the exhaust cards, but the thing is, you're already exhausting with those cards. They're probably free. Like, so what's the point of using number 4? Like, unless you really want that damage buff, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. Number 4. Like, I don't know how I feel about Fatal Strike as a card. Like, feel free to tell me how you guys feel, chat, but I don't know how I feel about Fatal Strike.
Cost. We have to talk about this one first.
All right, and I think the last card. Oh wait, no, we have Counterblade.
Increase.
Okay. Number 1, when a card is exhausted, gain honed edge. This is huge. Number 1 is huge. That's never bad. Number 2, is more. You get more shield. And when the shields gain their ability, gain honed edge. Number 3 is initiation. Number 4 is gain honed edge plus when you gain counterattack. Oh, that's interesting. And then counter blade number 5 is at the start of turn. Activate Hue in hand. Oh, okay. I do like number 5. Number 5 isn't bad either. Like, because it just activates Hue. That's not bad. Like, unless you're going okay. The only time I'd say when Counterblade 5, the 5th Epiphany is bad is if you're using Hue Flash. If you're using Hue Flash, then I probably wouldn't use this because everything else is probably better. Like Counterblade is better. Like unless if you want Honed Edge, I mean, okay, if you want me to be real, it's Honed Edge. Gaining Honed Edge is probably just straight up better. But I do see the merit in number 5 if you're just really bad at activating Hue for some reason. But if you're bad at activating Hue, then I guess maybe number 5. Like in the grand scheme of things, if you're optimizing, is probably a really bad one. Also, let me blow my nose because yapping too hard is not good for my nose. Oh. Ugh. All right. Okay. But if I were to say, number 1 is probably your most consistent form of gaining Honed Edge. Number 2 and number 2 and number 3 is basically the same thing, except number 3 is you can get this at the start of the fight, and number 2, you increase the shield gain. Would I pick either of those? Number 2, maybe. Number 1, no. Reason why number 3 is a no is because you need to gain shield. And 9 is not very good at that. 9 herself is not good at that. So you need a teammate with shield if you use number 2 or 3. Otherwise, number 4 is counterattack, obviously counterattack Poggies. And then number 5, if you're optimizing, this is probably not the best one. If you're a beginner, maybe consider it, but that's a hard maybe. I take number 1. Number 1 is probably the most consistent one, if I were to say. Just because you're likely playing 9 with people who exhaust cards, because she has synergy with card exhaust, she has synergy with counterattack, this is basically pick your poison on who your teammates are. That's basically Counterblade. If you have the right teammates, good. If you're not, then you're frick. That's pretty much it though, because the other card, the Fighting Spirit, is their mythic, and mythic cards do not have an epiphany. So with that said, let's move on to her potentials. These 4 are the same, but let's have G-Clef do this thing.
When entering the chaos, basic card, common card, unique card. But this one.
Okay. So plus 30% additive to slash, and add the increased damage amount to exhaust card by 15% per 1 turn.
And increase the card when you already in a chance.
Okay, they have crit, and then she has both like double crit
damage. So for the
and then hey, do you guys want more damage to your basic attacks? Said no one ever. Okay, and then this is just more damage. So again, like I said before, 9 is basically a DPS disguised as a Vanguard. Like I said with Amir, same deal. But and I think with Owen, like always like the reverse. Owen is like, he wants to be a Vanguard, but he's a Strike. But he's not good at his job. Not very good at his job. But he does have other ways of utility.
9 defense is greater than 300, plus 5%.
Okay.
You have.
Okay. And then we have her dupes. So E1, you can choose your target for Fighting Spirit. So with Fighting Spirit, I believe if we go back a few seconds, there you go. It will activate the 1 highest attack card, and then it'll exhaust it. But it doesn't choose the target, so it will attack a random enemy. But if you're fighting single target, this doesn't matter. But if you're fighting like a lot of ads and one boss, then this becomes a problem, because you're just hitting you're likely hitting an ad by using Fighting Spirit. But with E1, you get to choose the enemy that you're attacking, so that's cool. E2, at the start of battle, create an exploit opening card, which
that one upgraded. So
deals
and 2
1 vulnerable and 1 tenacity damage.
And opening.
I will say, based. Main reason is just because I also have this card. In my kind of sorta, not really. But I have okay, for those of you who don't know, I have a tabletop simulator mod. And it's a Slay the Spire mod, or that adds my own custom characters. At like some characters, like you have me and the homies. We have Mina. We have one of my model siblings, Lemon. And then we have from Star Rail, we have the Trailblazer, Scylla, Aventurine, and Acheron. So yeah. And then one of my cards is called Exploit Weakness. So that's why when I saw Exploit opening, when I first saw the stream, I was like, based. All right, that made me like 9 more, but
oh, it's a good sauce too.
It also has Retrieve as well, which is kind of interesting. So it's Exhaust 2, Retrieve, Retain. I will say it does clog your hand. Is it at the start of battle you get this? Yeah, at the start of battle you get this. So if you're playing with Serenio 9 and you have E2, and you have E2 freaking Serenio as well, your hand is full. And you have no say in the matter. So yeah. E3, we're gonna says E3. Okay, so oh yeah, you guys didn't see her ego skill, which I think he will actually
Plus
look at right
damage
here.
To Reflection 0.
Okay, so Reflection 0 costs 6 EP, which is pretty expensive, but it does do damage to all enemies. Does plus 50% damage for each point of the combined cost of the 2 highest cost cards. Then exhaust those cards. Okay, so it would exhaust Hugh and then another card. Ooh, wait, but if you play with Narja, wait, is it 2 highest cost cards in your hand or the 2 highest cost cards period? Because it's not saying in your hand. So if you just randomly have a very expensive card for like no reason. Also, if you're playing a non-ephemeral version of Hugh, this could be a little bit but it is AoE. But yeah, 250 plus 50. And then with E3, it's 400 plus 100 for each of the combined costs.
Ego skill, that's why the
E4 is pretty huge. I generally, when I see E4s in this game, for whatever reason, those teams seem to be an extreme power spike. I don't know. Could be just me. I don't know. But when 9's cards are exhausted, gain 1 improvisation equal cost of that card. Plus 50% defense-based damage amount to 9's attack card for 1 turn. Ooh. Wait. So if you're specific, okay, if you're E4 9, then you have to pick you have to pick something that specifically has ephemeral. Ooh. Yeah, that changes 9 quite a bit if you're playing E4 plus 9 because that buff is actually wait, it's plus 50% additive. Wait, it's only additive. So is it that good? I don't know, but it does change how you want to epiphany with 9. So
Exhausted. Gain plus 50.
E5 is just the buff. It just buffs your potentials. That's whatever. E6 when Q cards are activated. When they're activated specifically, 50% of damage to the target as fixed damage. Okay. So basically it deals 15% more damage. Okay.
When Hue cards are activated, inflict 15 addition.
Okay.
So now what did you guys think about 9 and
Okay, what do I think about 9? I'm gonna say right now, the freaking thief guy who discards your card and he discards Hue, that's gonna be the new meme for 9. I'm gonna call it right now. And there's gonna be a meme where someone's gonna be like, 9, this hot mercenary woman versus one little discardy boy. All right, because if Hugh gets discarded, you're kind of fricked. Unless you have draw and you can cycle Hugh back into your deck, which in that case then you're fine, but even then, it's gonna be pretty hard to cycle. So, good luck. But yeah. That's the main downside is if Hugh gets discarded. So 100% I'm gonna tell you right now, for anyone who wants to play like a chaos run with 9, make sure, and I say this, make sure the chaos does not have discard 1 every turn. If it does, you have to not play 9. Because if you are risking Hugh getting discarded and Hugh being her main source of damage, means you need Hugh in your hand. If Hugh gets discarded, you're fricked. You are absolutely fricked. So yeah. I'm just saying, PSA, be careful when going into chaos. Make sure the freaking the debuffs for chaos isn't discard a card every turn, because you're gonna regret it when you pick 9 and you go into chaos with it and your Hue gets discarded. Okay. I know I'm saying this like so many times, but I need to because it's that important. Hue is so oops. I think I accidentally clicked refresh, my bad. Oh yeah. Now we have Alsea. Because yeah, we're pretty much done with that. I'm gonna be real. For a second. I thought like I saw this. I thought I saw Ina. I thought I saw Ina for a second, like Hollow Life. Because she's kind of like purplish, like with the light, it makes her look more purpley. And then like at a glance, like if you look far away, like I thought these are like Ina's like ears, right? And then Ina has this kind of hairstyle, and then I see like the flying thingies here. I thought those were like the taco nachos, the flying. For a second, like, please tell me I'm not the only one who thought about that. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thought about that. Please, I'm not stupid, guys. I swear. But I'm not a person who pulls for partners. I won't skip this though, so we'll talk about this. Increase combatant defense by 8 to 16%. Exhaust card is exhausted or activated. increase the damage amount of the next attack cards you hit 20 to 40% based on how many dupes you have. When 2 cost or higher cards you assign combat is exhausted, gain 100 to 200% fixed shield once per turn. Wow. Wow. Also is this 250% base damage, 5 caustic for mark. How much does this cost? Wait, how much does this ego skill cost? I'm gonna assume like 2 or 3. But caustic mark increases damage amount taken by 20%, and if owning a shield, increased by an additional 10%. What? So this is like more damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna be real. I said this so many times, but yeah, 9 is a DPS disguised as a Vanguard. You people lying. I felt like she was gonna be this way, but yeah, she's a DPS disguised as a Vanguard. She's not a Vanguard. You are a Vanguard, but I do not grant you the rights of a Vanguard. Personal opinion. All right. Oh my goodness. If you saw, yeah. So, for anyone wondering, yes, this was nerfed. Unfortunate, I know. Do I care personally? If I'm gonna be real with you guys, no. I personally don't care. But I know quite a bit of people do. So if you want to complain about it, feel free to complain about it. I don't care. Like I said before, I could care less if Goon the Spire was Goon the Spire, or if Goon the Spire was all men, or whatever. Freaking, I played this game for the game. but the Goon the Spire part is, very much icing on the cake for me. So so I don't care about this too much. The nerf, for anyone who wants to know what I mean by the nerf, don't worry about it. But if you know, feel free to leave a complaint. I will say, actually, no. The more I look at this, the more I dislike it. Actually, yeah, the nerf was pretty bad. The nerf was really bad. They change. I'm not gonna say why. They changed a certain part of the image, and I'm gonna be real. That the first version of that certain part was a lot better. I do not get turned on by that certain part, but there are quite a bit of people who do. I will not explain because I will not explain, but I will say that it's very unfortunate as the first version, the original Gunnar version of that part was drawn way better than this part. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying anymore. I am not gonna say anymore. But
yes, exactly.
We'll have this play out. There's no voices, but
I'll be quiet.
There you go. Very unfortunate that part got nerfed. Not voiced because we're not trying to. I see. I just realized we just. Anyway, yeah, that's.
Yes. Another very nice park mode.
Unfortunately, it does not power Creep Serennial, so.
And the KR stream mentions that
is what it
there
is,
were
but
some overseas feedback, some opinions suggesting that the illustration suitable for more public setting might be nice. Was the feedback?
Yep, that was the feedback.
What? First of all, you go out in public places? I barely do. That's dangerous. Going out.
Yeah,
to
that's
public places.
guys. That's dangerous. Why are you guys going in public places? What are you? I'm just kidding. But if you're playing this game in public, why the frick are you putting fricking Serennial? I'm gonna be real with you guys. If you're playing this game in public and you have Serennial as your background lobby, you should not be playing. You better like be changing it to like Ray or like Haru or something, or like Mika. Like, come on, come on. Like, if you know, you should just do that. Okay, come on, come on. Like, you know how to incognito. I know people know how to incognito. Just put freaking Ray on the screen. All right. All right. And if you want to enjoy your time with the old version of 9 or Serenio, then you can put her back in your private time, you know? It's fine. Just do that. Freak me. All right? Could have just done that. Could have just done that. But I guess people really want to show off Serenio. People really want to show off their waifus, but sorry, that was a very impromptu nose blow. But come on, guys. You can incognito better than that. Okay? Alright? To anyone complaining about the lobby background, just pick someone different, okay? Surely there's other people you like, alright? Or, better yet, just pick the freaking generic lobby. The one with like the captain with the one with like the freaking hangar bay. Not hangar bay. What is it? You know what I mean. Like the default background with the character. You could just use that. Come on, man. If you really like Serenio or 9 that much. Alright. Alright. Okay, then here's the combat motion. So if you want to see her animations.
Always go.
Okay. I will say, I'm gonna be real. Based on her design alone, she kind of reminds me of Shifu, Yishrin in Zenless. And I like Shifu, so you know. Again, I do want to mention, you know what? Good job, me. Good thing I did that. But I do want to mention there is one thing that I did not see. It's not this, but there is one thing I did not see. We'll get to it. Also, I will go back to that. Not this. Anyway, I will just leave this for like 10 seconds while I drink some water. For no reason in particular, actually because I need to hydrate, but for no other reason in particular. Okay. I need to fill up on water again. Alright, I have 1 bottle left. Ooh, I look her pose. She just has a big sword. Oh wait, there's more to that? Wait. Oh, is it when you use like max level hue? Is that when you see that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I like that pose. I like the pose where like people like put their like sword like straight up and like make a pose. I like that.
もっと正確に
All right.
お遊びは
Watashi wa happy. I like that. I wanna wait. Watashi wa happy.
遊びは終わりだつまらない
I also love that too. Also, I like that too. I like impact frame. Oh yeah. I like how she wear her glasses like this, like when you just go into chaos. I like that. She like strutted her stuff with the glasses. It's great. I like that already. All right, but yeah, we have all Vanguard team, no heals whatsoever. The new planet. You're fighting. This basically, you're basically fighting the
これは痛むぞ
the nature enemies, and you're probably also fighting the shield guys. So blue green planet or green blue planet.
折れない心で耐えられるかな
Okay, it's a lot of celestial. So they're showing off celestial team comp with Amir going for high cost cards, Kalipe being Kalipe, and 9 technically just still being 9.
お遊びは終わりだつまらない
Okay, then they use ult.
ビシッと
Wait, who is that? Oh, that's Zeta. Okay, I was like, who was I hearing? Then I realized it was just Kalipe's partner. Okay. Wait. 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 Oh. Exhausted Hurricane and Fatal Strike. Oh. Oh. Okay. I was wondering why Hugh Ironclad stayed. It's because of Hurricane. Okay. But yeah, using Reflection Zero at max level Hugh is high key gambling. Let's tell you right now. This move was high key gambling. Like you use this, and then you're getting rid of Fatal Strike because that's the highest cost card, and then you're gambling between Hurricane and Hugh Ironclad. Oh. Because if you exhaust Hugh, you're not going to be able to use Hugh for the rest of the turn. And you're resetting Hugh back to level 0. And then you exhaust... I would not have used... I understand why they're using this because, you know, there's 3 enemies, but... Still, just feel a little bit... Ooh, okay. Then we have Extreme... Okay, I'm gonna really like this one because we have the exhaust. Ooh, wait, hold on. That's kind of insane, actually. Ooh, top decking into yeah, you could just do that. Yeah, with Dio. Ooh, I like that. I like that actually. That's actually very good thinking there. Just using G chord on Hugh. Okay.
急げもっと正確にこれは痛むぞ
And then you stealth reload so that you put Hugh Extreme to the max. And then it'll become 2 cost. And then you'll see the animation, right? Because it's max level.
地にあがいてみな
Yeah.
強くなる方法死ぬ気で限界に挑む
Also, I will say, her sword also having some green, Watashi like. But anyway, want to note,
Yes. Yes.
Nine's banner is a mere ray. I don't remember if I have E6 Amir, but I know for sure I have E6 Ray. So I guess I'm gonna be getting quite a bit of the freaking the purple thing currency, whatever it's called. So that's gonna be fun. I don't know if I have an E6 Amir. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I don't remember. Wait, no, I don't. I have E5. So I guess the ideal thing would be somehow get 9 really early and then get an Amir. I think that's the best thing that could happen. Is you guys gotta get E6 Amir and then we get 9 and then just GG easy. But I'm sure that's not gonna happen. I do have holy frick the Devic. Man, I wish I had 20k pulls just like that. It's crazy. But yeah. That'll be the ideal. Or just get really lucky, constantly fail the 50-50 on 4-star, and then just get a different person. Like maybe like Owen or something. I don't know. But yeah. 9 is Amir Ray, and then Alsea is Wilhelmina and Alyssa. Which Alyssa is good for Narja. Wilhelmina is your alternate in case you don't have Alsea for whatever strange reason. Because if you're pulling on the rate up partner, you're guaranteed to get her. You just save 70 pulls, you get her easy. But yeah. If you want to incognito, just do this. Come on. Just do this. It's easy. All right. But
Okay, thank you. You can come back to me.
anything else? Okay, recommended team comps. Amir Ray. Exhaust. I mean, Ray does exhaust, but I mean, like, it's only snack time, and snack time itself exhausts. So I'm not sure how I feel about. Actually, no. Freaking Ray exhausts, but it doesn't activate the card. Yeah, it doesn't activate the card. So, what's the point? Wait, what's the point? Actually, straight up, what's the point? Like, because it's front loaded exhaust, and that's it. Whereas with everyone else, whereas with let's say the Nia Luke team, you can exhaust like bullets, and then you can make your Hue Flash easier to use, and you have like Nia for card cycling, and then maybe even top decking the Hue into G chord, and then we have cost reduction. I guess that's the main reason why you pick like Narja Mika, is because you're always gonna have Hue on hand, unless again you're fighting the funny little guy who discards funny discard guy, which in that case your Hue may or may not be at life's risk or at risk. But yeah, Narja being able to just change the cost of the card potentially to 0, Mika giving you AP. Honestly, yeah, Narja's like, if I had to pick a team, it's probably 9 Narja, and then Luke, Seredio, Kalipe, like whatever other sub DPS / shielder that you want. I think that's the only other like person I would like go for. Like, it's like 9 Narja of some other person. Like, I think that's the best one. Or if you want to go triple Vanguard Celestial, sure, that works too. But I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe replace Amir with Magna. I don't know. But let's see. We have the story, which is the story. Okay, arena equipment. New equipment with conditional trigger options. Okay. And additional effects are granted when activation conditions are met. Some equipment will grant arena cards when their effects are activated. Okay. So this is like the arrow card or the hammer card. Okay. Just trying to do this like pretty quickly. Okay. And then you can refine cards, or for refine equipment. I keep saying cards. You can refine these to do something else. So like, apparently the condition tends to be when you do a certain thing, this thing happens. So that's what the refinement is, and then we have like the God Hammer, yeah, which basically says if you want a specific effect, for example, let's say like his example was if you want to use the 10% crit chance with 0 cost cards rifle, but you have another equipment, maybe you could get that, right? So we'll see.
Yes. God's hammer. So,
Yeah, blow my nose.
for example,
yes.
let's say you have you have the Crimson Sword with the agony effect. With the God's hammer, you can actually apply that. Remember the rifle?
I need to do it again. I'm
The
sorry.
RFS some number that increases crit chance for the 0 cost by 10%. You can have both in one weapon.
Yep.
So you can.
I don't know how random it is. Like, is it like you will get this very specific thing and you have no say in the matter, or can you choose? Because I don't know. But yeah, this is after you defeat the interior. I have heard that there is a core of Discord, or whatever the version is of this this planet, but or I should say this chaos. Then we'll move on to this is where we talk about the nebula distortion. Okay, nebula distortion. Restores health when health falls below a certain threshold. I mean, this is just the first guy, right? It's just the first this exterior guy in the freaking Swamp of Judgment. I think that's what he does, right? But yeah, you restore health when health falls below a certain threshold. The early phase attacking before taking action is advantageous. Yeah, that makes sense. I tend to do that with this guy anyway. After health falls a certain threshold, deal heavy damage for 1 turn is advantageous. Remember that you do specifically need a Season 2 save for this, so you still need to farm Serennial if you want to use Serennial for this guy. Excuse me. So, want to make sure that people know that.
So.
And we also have these galactic medals. So when you finish certain amount of things, then you'll get like medals. That's great. And then you'll be able to use it to decorate your saves and your profile. Next up, we have a lot of like other cards as well.
Guys, new cards.
New cards. So contaminated spore or spore propagation apparently is a debuff. It's like similar to vulnerable. So I'm very excited about this. but I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it could be good, but remember that you're making contaminated spores, and these contaminated spores are wow, you're making a lot. Wait, retain, create spore, retain, create spore. What is this, Orlea? It almost looks like Orlea's sensor. Oh my goodness. This is gonna clog your hand. Holy. Yeah, if you're playing Serennial, yeah, these contaminated spore cards are gonna kind of screw you.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna scroll through because I don't have.
Nutrient absorption. Selecting exhaust a card in hand. For each card that cost, increase the cost of one random card in hand by 1 for 1 turn. It's not bad. Because it exhausts a card. For each cost of that card, decrease the cost of one random card in hand by 1 for a turn. Cost of. I'm not sure how effective this card is. It's very good at making sure you have AP or to like be able to play cards, but it's basically like freaking Snack where you exhaust a card, but you're generally exhausting stuff like basic attack or something. So it's or like a card that's like that is negative for you. So I don't know. I guess it's good if you have like all these like spores and stuff. Like if you're using spores. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this card.
Okay, screenshot.
Residual herb. Retrieve 2, exhaust 3. 60% shield. Oh, but shield. Incinerate, create a spore. So it's just 180 shield. Essentially. I mean 60 shield 3 times, which is technically better in some senses than 180 straight up. Okay. And then the spores again. I don't know how I feel about this one. I mean, you're probably always just gonna use this, but I don't know. Forgotten Grave. Actually, I would it's gonna be a lot of pausing, chat. I apologize. It's just he's kind of going through this pretty quickly with this. 300% defense based damage. Exhaust all cards in hand. What? Wait a minute. This is Fiend Fire. This is Fiend Fire. But it doesn't exhaust itself. Wait, does Fiend Fire exhaust? I don't think Fiend Fire exhausts, right? Fiend Fire. Yeah, Fiend Fire exhausts. Unless the upgrade doesn't exhaust. No, the upgrade still exhausts. This is Fiend Fire. Because it also costs 2. That's Fiend Fire. I know what you are. You are Fiend Fire. But in Gundus Fire.
I'm going off.
I know what
for
you
a few
are.
seconds, guys. For a stomach.
Okay, Forgotten Grave. And cost of this card is decreased with standards of crit chances used for a turn. Wait, that's kind of insane. Which is kind of its cost reduction whenever you exhaust a card. Okay, yeah, it's surprisingly. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait, no, it's until used. Oh. This is a 1 turn. If you have no crit and you want to guarantee crit, Forgotten Grave is pretty good for the people like Luke or actually more so like Tressa or Serenial or like anyone that like has cards that exhaust. The card's kind of crazy, not gonna lie, because you get crit chance. If like this has a potential to put maybe allow you to 1 turn kill. Like if you really need to like make sure you 100% crit literally everything, this is a good card for that, to be able to 1 turn kill and just like cycle the card and then exhaust the cards and then crit every single time. And then yeah. I will say the main issue with this card is that that's all it does, is it's only good for 1 turn kill. Otherwise it's terrible. I'm gonna be real. Otherwise this card's kind of booty cheeks, because if you can't 1 turn kill, it's essentially just a 0 cost card that does nothing except create a spore. So this card is very niche. If you really need that crit in order to like kill things in 1 turn, it's good. Otherwise it's bad. I do think cards like these are very interesting, and they should make more of these kinds of cards, but again, it's a very niche 1 turn kill kind of card. Mushroom ammo, what is this? Double the effect of spore propagation. Wait, it's also a bullet. I just realized it's also a bullet. But double the effect of spore propagation. Increase damage attack. On effect activation, remove all spore propagation. Wait, if it activates and removes all spore propagation, does that mean that it stacks? So increase damage rated by 10% per stack. Okay. But I will say, freaking, it's not bad, but okay, it's interesting.
Mushroom ammo.
Because this has the potential to do a lot of damage, like if you have like all the spore propagations. Because this is essentially like spore propagation is essentially vulnerable, but scaling. It's a scaling version of vulnerable.
Oh.
But holy frick, are you're gonna need to like learn the skill. You're basically saying, I want to do one single thing with that thing. I want to do one big nuke damage, one instance of damage, and it has to be a huge nuke. So I guess Haru's back on the menu, guys. But
Mushroom
yeah.
ammo. Oh.
One with all. Select and activate 1 card in hand, draw power, discard for 1 turn. When each of damage is activated, you remove unusable. So this is basically a better version of freaking it's a better version of the freaking what was it called? Forbidden Knowledge? It's the cube. It's the neutral card with the cube. Dark Knowledge. Knowledge of the Dark. I don't know. It's that card. I'm looking at the E7 bar and that's not the card. Because it's saying Knowledge of Dark. Oh, Knowledge of Darkness. Maybe that's what the card is called. But Nature's, what is this? Heal 20% for each card in hand. Harmonization, what is this? This card action voice are identify. Activate this card. Oh. So, okay. So if you somehow get to 1 cost, Ooh, that's interesting. I actually kind of like this card. Like this card's very interesting because of harmonization. I think the harmonization keyword is actually very interesting. So when you reach 1 AP left, it creates a spore. But the thing is, if you somehow like gain AP again, and then you go back to 1 AP, and then you activate it again. This is a very interesting card, actually. If only this card had retain, it would be kind of crazy. But the card doesn't have retain, so it's not as great. But I see the potential in this, like making all the contaminated spores kind of like crazy. Wait, that's kind of insane. I would say it's just a heal, but I can see the potential in this freaking card. You just have to remember to be able to dance between getting 1 AP and then like 2 or more or 0. So you have to learn how to dance your AP with this card, but otherwise could be interesting, this card, because you can just get a lot of contaminated spores and just unload all the spores. But again, all the spores mean that you're gonna clog your hand. And if the enemy likes to attack a lot or like do multiple actions, you're kind of fricked. Contaminated spores might end up being a negative. But
Nature skip.
We'll see.
Oh,
whoa, hey, yo.
nature skip.
Oh my, this man. I'm so glad I'm looking at this on PC because I looked at it on my phone when I was when I looked at it for the first time. But okay, exhaust 3. That's a monster card. Draw 2 exhaust cards of this unit. Wait, that doesn't. Wait. What? Draw 2 exhaust cards of this unit. But how many exhaust cards are you even gonna have? Wait, I don't know. Wait, I don't know how I feel about this card. This card feels kind of. This card feels kind of whatever. I wouldn't be real. This card feels kind of eh. Maybe they'll have a maybe the card, because it's exhaust, might have like 1 morale or something. Maybe that could be like really good. You know, I did say like I theory crafted that Wanderer of the Void and Rally being exhaust and exhaust 2 respectively could end up being a buff to the cards. I understand why they're doing it. Like, it's a nerf for the original purpose of the card, but it's a buff in the sense that this changes what kind of epiphanies they can get. Because if a card has exhaust, then they can start getting more permanent buffs. So like they might end up being able to have like 1 morale, 1 resolve, 1 fortitude, and all those like random buffs. So I'm thinking Wander, like it's like a side grade. I think Wanderer of the Void and Rally got a side grade. Like they are buffing the card in the sense that you have much better neutral epiphanies for the cards, but at the same time they're nerfing the card so that it can't do any BS to prevent a specific bosses from doing their stupidity, because the devs want you to actually be able to have to deal with the boss's stupidity. Because if you just completely cancel a boss, I think it kind of removes the fun in dealing with the boss. So
These are. Oh,
okay, Cyborg Automaton, 600% defense, Incinerate. Activate this card. I don't know why it has 1 Incinerate, but that's actually that's interesting. Cyborg Automaton is kind of interesting because it's basically just 600% damage if you just exhaust it. It is defense based damage, so it's only really good on a Vanguard. So Maybe you could use it on 9, I guess, but I'm not sure. I don't think this is a I feel like this is either a common or a legendary. It's not a mythic or uncommon. So I don't think there's a legendary because it's 600 defense base damage. I think doesn't feel that great on a card that could just play itself when it exhausts. So we'll see. Rocket Punch. So I believe this is a card you can get off of one of the arena equipment. 400% damage, retain. At 25% activation, it has 25% chance to activate the card. Oh, so when you retain the card, you could potentially just have the card be played. Ooh. It's not bad. It's not bad on like someone like Barrel. Wait, Barrel could be interesting with this card. Okay. Alright. I like it. We play Barrel. We could try to see if we get the card that gives Rocket Punch. Could be interesting. Pierce. 200% damage, 1 vulnerable, weaken, agony. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Shield Blast. 150 defense base damage to all enemies. That's it. I mean, okay. It's damage.
I'm pretty sure this is what you guys wanted to see.
Heavy Blow. 200% damage, double the effect of Vul. Ooh. Oh, that's surprisingly kind of crazy. Wait, hold up. Ooh. Double the effect of Vulnerable. So that means they will take 100% more damage. So it basically essentially doubles the damage that they take from this card. Ooh, that's kind of spicy. Ooh. 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 Okay. I'll be on the lookout for freaking equipment that gives you this. Okay.
Heavy Blow.
Charge Strike. Exhaust Ephemeral. Okay, if you exhaust, you activate this card. Okay. So if you have AP, it does more damage. Okay.
Charge Strike.
And then we're back to the Sport Harvester.
So these are some of the new Fate. Hey.
Oh, and the Fates. Okay. Silence. Decrease damage by 30% each time a turn is ended without activating an attack card. What? It says, okay, I want to know. It says without activating an attack card. So if you activate the effects of an attack card, it doesn't work. If it said without playing an attack card, it would actually be much better. But it's not. So I don't know how I feel about silence. Because you always want to be doing damage. Because if you don't do damage, you're just gonna gain stress. Like even if you completely block an attack or something. So not sure how I feel about silence. There was
really
another
good
one
cards,
that's
right?
just really good.
Silence. Increase damage amount by 30% without activating an attack card. So you're buffing the entire turn. Okay.
This one's stupid. This one's kind of stupid. Increase damage amount by 1% for each 2 cost card or higher activated in Chaos. Scaling. It's scaling. And it's multiplicative scaling. It's insane.
Tapped. Increases damage amount by 1% for each 2 cost or higher card activated in Chaos. Ooh, in Chaos? Does that mean the stacks the entire Chaos run? Oh, to like every single time you use it? So, okay, that's...
Okay, Inference. The start of turn, draw an exhaust card. Well, I guess for any people who are very concerned about the Mr. Discard guy, but I don't think Mr. Discard guy comes in the new Chaos, so I think you're fine. But yeah, if you want to somehow, if you're playing the discard one at the start of every turn, hey, oops, I went to a new tab. My bad. Holy frick! I keep accidentally clicking my my side buttons. My bad. Okay, let's go back. Codex improvements.
We have a C11 distortion at the start of the turn.
Okay.
Really good. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Increase the turn. Every single card. It's draw.
So yeah, this. So yeah, if you're playing with the discard a card at the start of every turn, you're playing 9. This is not bad to get if you want to make sure you keep your hue.
All one exhaust card.
Just want to note that if you do play this, you would want to have a character that doesn't have exhaust or that isn't a 9 exhaust, because otherwise you're not gonna draw. I hope my parents don't hear me blowing my nose and think I'm sick. I'm not actually sick. I'm just talking too much. They don't know about. I don't really think about this. I normally don't talk much, so I don't. That's why I normally don't blow my nose. But I don't. Hopefully, they don't think I'm sick or something, because I'm not actually sick.
I know 9. Compare really well.
If damage completely blocked the start of the next turn, draw 1 card and increase AP by. Question: what if the enemy is not attacking? Does that count as completely blocking damage because you're blocking 0 damage? I don't know, but we'll see.
Haru? Oh. If damage is completely blocked. Damage is completely blocked. Does that mean it doesn't go? Wording.
This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know. Basically, if you don't lose any HP and you completely block all the damage, you draw 1 and you get an extra AP. Basically, that. Loss. What is this card? Or what is this fate? There's also a random card in hand, then create a contaminated spore. This is... I don't like this card. This exhausts a random card. I am not a fan of random card. This is probably one you'd never ever pick, in my personal opinion. Although...
1 random card.
We'll see.
In
we'll
hand,
see.
Then create contaminated spore.
Although I will say it is at the end of the turn, so you can technically somewhat control what you're exhausting, because you're probably playing the cards you want to use or want to keep, and you don't care about the ones you're not playing. So it's probably not terrible, but it does feel a little bit eh.
That we'll see later. Okay, these are the new fates.
Okay, equipment.
And I just can't go without the equipment.
The 9 glasses and the doggy. Dober. Okay. The fact that we see these 3 means that she's a character, and I am hopeful for. They did say, I am already aware, there are no seasonal / limited characters. All of these people will go into the standard pool once their banner's over. So, yeah, like 9, Typhera, and whoever this is.
Right. Okay, the production is telling me.
Veil of Thorn. Allies don't receive damage for a turn, then that's start of next turn. Increase damage by 50. Okay. This one says they don't receive damage, so with the other one is if you completely block. So with this one, you're fine with if the enemy isn't attacking. Could be okay. 50% increased damage is not bad.
Need to go faster, but
No, this is pretty good.
Let's. You guys all want to see this, right? Veiled Thorn. If allies do not receive damage for 1 turn. Ooh.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
When chooses gain increased damage amount of the next 1 attack card added by 20% for 1 turn. 2 times per turn. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Because the next 1 attack card activated by 20% for 1 turn. It activates 2 times per turn, but I don't know which stacks is the 1 attack card or the 20% buff. So it's weird because it's only for the 1 attack card, So this one feels kind of bad.
No, we don't want to see weapons. Okay.
I mean, it is a damage buff on a chest piece, like an armor set or armor gear. So, and those tend to be kind of rare. So I guess it's better than nothing for most DPSs. That like to be paired with a shielder. So I guess.
If you don't want to see weapons, you can see the armor. Okay. Shield is gained. Okay, we have lots of methods to gain.
Okay, Leaf of the World Tree. When 3 cards of 2 costs or higher are used, Stockpile. Stockpile is saving AP. Basically, the AP you had last turn is like storage. I believe it used to be called storage. I guess now it's called Stockpile. I guess. I don't know. But
Shields. 3 cards of 2 costs or higher. Stockpile. What's stockpile?
yeah, retain AP, basically. So it's not bad. It's if you're really if you're really like AP heavy and you're somehow like getting a lot of AP gen, but you're somehow not getting really unlucky with your card draw, and you just have a lot of AP left, I guess. But the thing is, it's only when 3 cards of 2 costs or higher are used, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Is you have to use 3 2-cost cards or 2 cost or higher cards, which means you're spending a lot of AP. So you need to generate AP, and you generate a lot. So you're like playing Mika or like someone or like AP homing laser Serenio or something like that. Which then it could be feasible, but again, I'm not sure if you have the AP, you probably don't even need Leaf of the World Tree, right? Like, you probably don't even need it. That's just me.
AP.
I think the grand scheme of things, this leaf isn't that great.
Activation decreases stockpile by 1. Okay.
Double the effect of Spore Power is a 6 attack card created for a turn. Is season 2 ready? Am I ready for season 2? Somewhat. I think I have the gear for or the stuff for to level 9 to 60. And then maybe have enough potentials for her. I don't know. But hopefully you guys are ready, because again, I don't know how ready I am. I'm just looking at everything so far. Everything I think in here may be somewhat subject to change, but we'll see. This is interesting. If you really want to do a spore propagation kind of thing, but it's on the 6th attack card created for 1 turn? Which means you need to create an attack card, and it has to be the 6th attack card. Okay, so you need to create a 6. Okay, this attack card needs to be the 6th one that is created. You need to have spore propagation. Number 2. Number 3, hopefully you have vulnerable. That would be great. And then number 4, that attack card should ideally be a 1-hitter with big damage. So wow, that's a lot of requirements for this shroom, and I don't think I'm not sure how feasible that is. So I don't know about this one. I do think it's interesting, but you're going through a lot of hoops for this one. I remember that one meme where the guy is just going through like hoops and like jumping and everything. Yeah, that's the shroom right there.
Double the effect of a spore propagation with 6 attack card. accessory. So this is Spore. Increases damage taken by 10% on effect. Activation, remove all. This is, I believe this was the debuff card that you can put it on the monster. You're not taking increased
Yep.
damage. That should not happen. This is the debuff on the monster, okay?
Yep. When 3 costs or higher card is activated, 1 vuln to a random enemy. That's not bad. This is surprisingly not bad. I will say this is wait, okay, I have a question on this one. Is it specifically for the person for the wielder, or is it specifically for any 3 cost or higher card? Because if it's just when a 3 cost or higher card is activated, this is actually pretty good. You just play with like 9 or someone who is like 3 costs, or like Kalipe, and then you could just have vulnerable gen. That's actually pretty good.
So let's go through.
So Millennium Arbor is something to look out for. Advanced alternative health with 30% less when you fade. I mean, if you're at 30% health or less, then you're either trying to kill someone like right now or something. I'm not sure how to feel about this one. It could come in clutch. Like, I can see this as a clutch kind of equipment, but I don't know if it's extremely good. Just overall, I don't think it is. But
Some blue.
Okay. An ally attack card is not activated for 1 turn and the turn is ended. Wait. When an ally attack card was not activated for a turn and the turn is ended. What? Why is it worded like that? When an ally attack card was not activated for a turn. Does this just mean when you have a card, an attack in your hand that wasn't activated, or that you get a shield? I don't know. I'm gonna be real. This reading this kind of somewhat gave me an aneurysm.
Seasonal.
Okay, when 4 skill cards are exhausted, decrease the stress of a random ally by 1. The 4 skill cards. Actually, wait. We do want to note that we are having characters, like 2 other characters. We have Typhera and the other lady. Maybe the third lady might be a HP consumer. Maybe that's why Vine Camouflage might be good. I don't know. And then with Plant Doll, maybe Typhera will create skill cards that are free and exhaust. I don't know. But
Items. Am I going too fast?
oh, Harp of Conflict.
I do.
When each damage, shield, and heal has been activated through cards by allies. Okay, so when someone does damage, gains a shield and heals. So someone does any one of these, like if all 3 of these have been done through a card, increase the damage by ally by 15%. That's not. But I will say, for 1 turn, do this for 1 turn. I just want to note that for 1 turn, this does not need to happen. This does not need to exist. Just remove this for 1 turn, and then just when damage, shield, and heal has been activated through cards by allies, increase damage. It's still. I will say the card descriptions and localization is still needs some work. 100%.
I do have to rush. Okay, Harp.
Okay. Okay. Counterattack. I like this. I'm gonna put this on Magna. Maybe not. I don't know. But not bad.
It does wall roll. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess it's like this is a good copium for Magna in case we don't get a mythic armor.
Neighborhood. In
So,
Maryland. Jules, we found one. I told you
okay.
guys.
Combat drone. When 5 skills cards are created, increase damage amount of the next ally card activated by 20%. This is a Typharer. This is a Typharer thing. I have a very strong suspicion that Typharer is going to be a character who creates skill cards, and she's gonna create a lot of skill cards. I just had this very strong feeling.
Guys, there's some jewels in this. Combat drum.
All right.
5 skill cards are created.
Okay.
Okay. Medallion.
Gladiator medallion. When shield is gained 3 times through cards, so 150 damage through all enemies. It's fixed damage, not defense-based damage, so it's kind of whatever. I will say this is also very unfortunate. Because I kind of want to see if I could use this with Owen, but then I realized Owen mostly gains shield through his wind riding and not his other cards. Unless it counts using wind charge as gaining a shield through cards, which in that case it could be decent on Owen. But Kiyo, who the frick uses Owen? Well, you see, they're gonna add a thing where they're gonna let you be able to use characters based on certain like chaos thing. I don't know, I'll remember. But that it's gonna be nice. You can use Owen now, guys.
Shield
If you want to
is
try
gained
them
3
out.
times through cards. 100% fixed damage to all enemies. Ooh. Extra damage. I like this.
When 4 attack cards are activated, increase the damage amount of the next attack card activated by 40%. Feels like it's a lot of hoops to just go over. I'm not sure how I feel about this because you have to use 4 attack cards, and then the 5th one has to be the one you use. So it's another timing one.
When 4 attack cards are activated, increase the damage amount of the next attack card activated by 40%. This seems pretty good too. Seems like 4 is a pretty high number, but you end up using a lot of attack cards anyhow. So that seems like a really good.
Okay. Okay. When an attack card was not activated for a turn, and the turn is ended, create Rocket Punch. Oh, but it's when an attack card was not activated. No. It says when an attack card, not when the user's attack card is not activated. I was about to say, oh, maybe I could use this on Barrel because the Rocket Punch is the card that retained, and when you retain it, it has a chance of it being used. No, because if you use any person's attack card, which I am most likely going to be used on a Barrel, man, it's unfortunate. Because I was hoping like maybe have this hammer into a barrel weapon. That would be pretty nice.
Accessory,
oh
right?
well.
Yes. No weapon.
Oops.
Some of the blue.
Pierce. Okay.
Oh yeah, this was the arena weapon that I was talking about. It creates 1 pierce each odd turn, like 1, 3, 5.
Okay.
That's odd, right? Just making sure because
Damage is completely blocked at start next to create a shield blast. Okay.
sometimes you can
It's the AoE.
During the broadcast.
Okay. Create heavy blow each even turn. Wait. 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 What kind of weapon? I know I see the hammer, but is that supposed to be like a bow where you wait? But that's not how you shoot the hammer though, right? You don't shoot the hammer that way with the bow. You shoot unless it's a crossbow. But wait, but no, if it's a crossbow, then why is it going that way? Wait. Watashi was very confused. What? what is this? Why is it like this? Watashi was triggered. Is this a bow? if this is a bow slash crossbow, Watashi wa very triggered. What is this? Oh, wait, hold up. I didn't see this one. The turn is ended while one or more AP remaining. At the start of the next turn, create a charge strike. Okay. But generally, you shouldn't have one or more AP remaining at the start of the next turn, so yeah.
Where the Misty?
Okay, this increased damage round 2 costs higher exhaust cards by 40%. This is the basically screaming give this to 9. So I'm just gonna skip over this. At the start of turn, decrease cost of random exhaust card by 1 for 1 turn. This goes to your support who wants to help 9. Unless they have a different mythic, which in that case it's whatever. When a card is exhausted, increase the damage amount of allies by a certain percent for 1 turn. I don't know what the number is, so I don't know, man. But this is a support. I think this is supposed to be for Typhera, because she's gonna be the type of person who's gonna create skills that exhaust, I think. And then she's gonna increase the damage amount of allies. I just have a very strong feeling that Typhera is going to be a support who creates skill cards that exhaust. I just have a very strong feeling, chat.
And the card is exhausted.
or the other lady.
Allies by 1 turn.
I feel like it's Typhera because she looks like a commander. That robe looking kind of interesting. I'm not gonna explain, but when she gets through an exhaust card, increase damage amount by 20% for 1 turn, 1 time per turn. I will not say anything else. That's not okay. If you're playing Ironclad Q on 9, this is pretty good. Because when you gain shield during the exhaust card and Ironclad Q is an exhaust card, yeah, that's not bad. Because it's 1 time per turn. Okay.
When shield is
Or if you get an exhaust card that has shield, then yeah, that too.
exhaust card, increase damage amount by 20%. So a lot of these.
Okay, Fine Lord. When drawing an exhaust card through an ally ability, 80% fixed shield 2 times per turn. Okay, that's interesting.
As you can see, it's not the final build. So after the patch tomorrow, you will actually get a really good patch. Okay. Well, when drawing an exhaust card through an ally ability, 80% fixed shield. Okay, nice. 2 times.
Increase heal amount by 25. Okay. To any Mika lovers out there who want to do the heal whirlpool, here you go. There you go. You want to make DPS Mika with the whirlpool that does damage based on your heals? Here you go. This is the one. It's actually kind of insane.
Increase heal amount by
For
25%.
Mika.
Wow.
Specifically Mika. Wait. No. Narja is fixed heal. Nah, never mind. I was about to say, like, oh, if Narja's heal could be a little bit stronger, that could be pretty good, but then I realized the heal is fixed. That doesn't help Narja. Dang it.
Wow, if this goes on like Mia, Narja and stuff, or Leah.
Or Leia maybe. I'll give him that. Not Narja. When a card is exhausted, increase damage amount by 10% for 1 turn. Okay. A start of turn if ally exhaust card is in hand, 60% fixed shield. Okay.
Okay, I think those are.
Oh wait, hey, I want to see that bill. What is that bill? Start of the battle, decrease stress of random ally by increase damage amount of the 3rd attack card created by 30% for what? It has to be the 3rd attack card that you make so that you can do 30% more damage with this card. Dang it. Dang you.
Most of it.
Okay, this is the worst version of the the other heal thing, and then we're back to here again.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went through. Right, so we're going not set of fates, additional fates.
Okay. This is the thing where I said like, oh, you can play Owen now, guys. This allows Chaos Exploration to divide variety of combatants regardless of individual growth progress. So now you're able to play certain people at like a certain level, which is great. So it will adjust own combatants like potentials, and all that fun jazz. If they don't have like any like memory fragments or whatever, this will help them adjust. So yeah, that's great. So if you're playing like a level, if you have a level 1 Owen, now you can actually use him.
Guys, round the clock already. Okay, I'm back on track. Let's go. Starting the season, a new system is combatant level and stats. It was this.
Then we have the codex improvements, where now you can potentially see tier 15 mythic grade codices, I should say, because that's the plural. Codex merging UI is improved now. It's now looks a little bit better. We don't have the things here. Now we have the things at the bottom. UI added to check season chaos weekly progress score, and free codex merging attempts will be provided at season. So thank frick.
Whatever. As long as the
Thank you, and thank you for this too.
Always
UI added to check season chaos weekly progress score.
Try to do better
thank you.
As well. So there really are an incredible number of new features in the season, but we're only halfway through Discord.
Okay. So yeah, now you can potentially get Divine Intervention. This Divine Intervention is mainly to give you more Chaos Orbs and Crystal of Discord, which I assume is part of the Season 2 currency. You can't get save data, but it's meant to be, like, the Divine Intervention is meant to be the whatchamacallit, the roguelike experience. So I like this. Because I'm a big fan of roguelikes. The main reason why I'm playing this game is because I love Slay the Spire, and this is basically gacha Slay the Spire, so in a sense. So,
Drop rate will be increased. Save data cannot be stored. Next page, please. And we have something called.
And now we have the Codex Archive, which lets you see like the gods and stuff, the divine beings. You get to see lore about them. So I like this because I can read up on like Big Booba lady with all the arms, deer guy, I think that's Dialos, and then Nihilum.
Codex Archive.
So this is Dialos, Sekred, Kirkin, and Nihilum. For anyone who wants to know their names, I could be wrong on this guy. This guy could be Vitor instead. I don't know. I believe this is Dialos, right? Because he looks mechanical, and Dialos is like the religious guy with all the mechanical guys. So
something that many pros found the top specs with divine intervention. Information about the chaos will be recorded in the archive.
So we have a little bit of a UI thing here. That's a lot of passes there. Also, yes, they're showing the expansions with the upgrades. So now you can do all this
later, but
which is
I just wanted
huge.
To show. Meditation on opportunity to rediscover.
So now you can re-epiphany a card that you got a wrong epiphany for, which is huge. I will say one thing I hope for is if you do meditation, I hope you don't get the same one that you picked. So let's say, for example, I picked the Narja Epiphany that gave me gave me shield, and I don't want that. But I had to pick it because everything else sucked. Let's say, for example, I got like 2 neutral. Actually, no. I got the other skill and then the 0 cost one. And I hated all of those, so I just picked one at random. And I picked the shield one. Let's say I Epiphany again. I 100% hope I don't see. Ideally, I hope I don't see any of the 3 that I got. But worst case scenario, I hope at minimum we don't see the Epiphany that we just got. So we don't see the shield one at the very least. But ideally, I hope to not see any of the 3 Epiphanies that I saw. Because if I because I didn't want any of those 3, why would I want them again, right? So I hope meditation doesn't have that kind of RNG, whereas like you have a chance to get the same stuff again, because I don't want that. I don't want that.
An Epiphany for a card that has already received an
Okay.
Epiphany.
Okay, and then this one, not this one.
Signal duplicate.
And then we can now choose a combatant to dupe from. Any unit that has unique cards like Veronica are gonna be huge, because they're gonna be able to dupe certain cards a lot. Like, they're much more likely to dupe the cards that they want to dupe. So any Veronica mains out there, you are very likely gonna have a great time with this, because you are definitely gonna be able to get your 0 cost reposes. You're gonna get your, like, if you get your 0 cost like Kowalski's, like divined, you can get those too. I don't have Veronica myself, but you know, you guys have this option, you know, so you guys gonna have a great time with this. And if there's anyone else with like unique stuff, like maybe like Chizuru, she only has like 1 innately, but like Chizuru is gonna have a much higher chance of being able to dupe the ones that she wants as well. So that's also great. So like if you specifically want to dupe Oni Hunt, then there you go, dupe Oni Hunt. You might have like a very small chance of like getting everything but Oni Hunt, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's see if they mention anything else.
It's a lot of fun. You just go through one by one by one by one.
No.
And
okay,
going through the map.
There's system upgrade, meditation, yep. And you defeat the interior boss, card duplication as a select a combatant. Okay. Oh, but this is specifically for interior. So with interior, you get to choose. But with everything else, you don't get to choose. If you don't have the upgrade. If you have the upgrade, then you get to choose for everything, right? Is that what that means? Let me check. Random card copy occurs as selected combatant copy. Yes. Because they specifically say here, interior boss lets you select, but with the other ones it doesn't. So once you get the upgrade that lets you turn the random into select, then all 3 of those will, all chances of when you get the divine, like the divine guy event and the outskirts boss, then you'll be able to do select, which is huge. Also, I see the people here. Wait, K-Ron 9 and wait, K-Ron 9 and Narsha. Huh. I do see like they're all 3 that have their signature partner, Brya, Alsea, and Gaia. But okay. Various features to be added include increased epiphany rates and higher chance for rare unidentified heirs to appear. That's freaking... Wait, actually... Wait. Frick, my 0 card. My 0 card freaking strat. Frick. Wait, do I have the ability to disable a upgrade? hey, devs. Can I potentially disable certain like perks and stuff? Like choose like, oh, I don't want this perk, so I disable it. Right? Right, so that I could be able to keep my 0 like potential 0 card people, right? Please.
So, a meditation feature will be added. Allowing
Okay.
players.
But yeah, this is just that as well. That he's talking about the same thing again. He's just repeating this. Okay, save data store. Okay, I am aware of all of this. I knew about this from the previous dev note that they talked about. The difference that I see is this one, and I'm very sad about this one. Neutral cards are calculated as 30 points, regardless of having received an epiphany or not. I'm very concerned about this 30 points. Because normally neutral cards are 20, but if you have an epiphany, then it's 30. But now it's saying it's 30 regardless of epiphany. So I'm gonna hopium that this is a typo and they meant to say 20, because otherwise I'm not sure how I feel about neutral cards being 30. I know some of them may be more considered to be 30 points because some of them are actually kind of good, but I would very much prefer them to be 20 still. That would be nice because I have quite a bit of saves that have a lot of neutral cards, and I would like to keep the neutral card that way. Anyway, monster cards are 20, 50, 80 based on their tiers or rarity. Card dupe up to 2 dupe will not count towards calc. Every dupe after that counts for 40. When a dupe card is transformed into another card, it will no longer be calc as a dupe. That's good. And one drive or of save data, they can only be up to 4 dupes. Apparently, you can have up to 4 dupes, and I don't know how, but okay.
Fine quality.
Something else
Lot
here
more
as well. Okay, removing a card other than starting cards do not grant points. Each removed card starting value is at 20. Transforming a card is also treated as removal. Removing any dupe card will not count for points, so if you remove a duped card, it doesn't count. Not sure if it counts as a removal. It doesn't say, because it says it doesn't count for points. But it probably might still count as a removal. A starting card is transferred in mutant sample, resulting in remove a save day. Remove count will increase by 1 because it's a transform. Mutant sample itself doesn't count as a remove. Or it is a remove, but it doesn't count towards a card removal for this. And then they show the freaking Mika example, which is absolute blasphemy, but I understand why they're doing it. But so before, you would remove 3 cards and transform a card into a mutant sample to get 100. But now you remove all 4 starting cards, which again, removing Source of Water is absolute blasphemy. But this is for the sake of examples. This would be 80 points. So yeah. You're almost never going to be removing your this card, but assuming like if you're removing Whirlpool instead, it would still be 80 points. For anyone wondering, because this is not a starter card, this is an Epiphany card. It doesn't count towards the thing. Okay. Each removed starting card is valued at 20. Removing cards other than starting cards don't grant points, because this is not a starting card. These are Epiphany cards. You get these later down the line. Okay. Decorating. Watashi wa happy.
Hologram.
I don't need to see Renoa's face anymore.
So we'll continue expanding.
I like Renoa, don't get me wrong,
so
but
can
I can now put someone else in. I can put wife in chat. I can put wife. Alright, Watashi wa happy.
If you never tried to decorate before, perhaps this is the time.
Decorate now. Decorate now, chat. Do it. Decorating's fun. Okay, 2 new memory fragments added in inventory expand by 100. 30% damage after just his order exhaust attack cards 4 set. Wait. So wait a minute. Wait a darn second. This is additive. Wait, wouldn't this be better on Luke? Wait, is this better on Luke than 9? Wait, that means with the normal order set, that's like 20% multiplicative, right? Isn't that better for 9 than than for? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is better for Luke. And the original order set is better for 9. Watashi wa kind of confused. But okay. Glory Rain set. This is Typhara set. I'm gonna call it right now. We're generating or using exhaust skill cards, which I'm gonna be real. I think Typhara is going to be a character that creates skill cards that are free and exhaust. And then it gives 50% damage to amount of all allies. Yeah, Typhara is a support. I'm calling it right now. It should be almost painfully obvious based on the theming of all of this, but that's how I feel. Typhara has to be a support, right? If it's not Typhara, then the other lady. I'm gonna call the other lady Dober girl, because she looks like a Doberman. And then we have the dev. He's just talking about the balance changes. As much as I want to go over those, I do see what time it is. It's freaking 3 hours in, so I'm gonna go over here. We have the flash of possibility. We can get these during the season, so that's great. I assume we get 3 of these for the whole season, like in the first part, second part, third part. But this lets us change your epiphany to the one that you want. It's based on the unique epiphany, so if you want a neutral epiphany, tough luck. But if you're looking for a very specific unique epiphany that a character has, then there you go. Divines are kept unless that divine specifically doesn't align with the new epiphany. So for example, if you change if you change a attack with a divine that increases damage into a skill, it's not going to keep the damage because skills generally don't do damage. So yeah, see, for Divine Epiphany card, we convert to a Divine Epiphany state. Some effects may be replaced or removed. So do be aware of that. This is where they talk about this. And then this is all the new events. This is all the stuff that you'll get throughout the events. So we get mats, we get pulls, we get some chaos orbs and the chaos currency. We get more of the seasonal currency. We get some of these cakes, crystals, certificates, universal ones, more crystals. And I think that's most. Oh yeah, they're reminding us of the stuff again. Okay, so this is the part that I did not see. So
And we will be.
okay, I didn't see this part. Oh, that's kind of. Wait, hold up. So, guys, I have a question, guys. So, also, for anyone who doesn't know, the background means that her mental breakdown is impulse, but so that means like whenever you move into a non-combat area and you do D-trauma, she will get 1 stress. So note that. But guys, what do you call when you like a woman who looks at you like that? Asking for a friend. Also ripped glasses. Wait, if every time she gets a mental breakdown, she just freaking breaks her glasses, like how's she gonna get new ones? That's gonna be expensive, dude. So yeah,
これで終わりだと思うなよ。
what do you call a girl who looks at you like this? What do you call someone who likes it when people look at you like this? Anyway, that's all I wanted to see. I everything else. Well, actually, is there anything else? Wait, hold on. There shouldn't be anything else, right? No random surprises. No. Okay. Okay, yes, nothing else. Oh wait, no, there's another minute. Okay. You never know, chat. You never know. Okay, no, there's nothing. With that said, there is still more that I want to look at. So let me go here. I did read this already, but I'll go over the ones that I want to look at. Nia now heals on decibel and elasticity. Or she can now do more elasticity stuff, and decibel, she has more decibel gen, a little bit more, but not a whole lot more. Ray has her cars that can heal more, and then her basic can now heal just straight up, which is great, because now you don't need to rely on E2 to be able to heal. That's nice. Tressa, we kind of went over already. Magna, more damage and more shield. Also, oh, this is huge. Ice Wall upgrade now has lead. Oh, that feels so good. Holy, I love this. This is so good. Watashi like this. This one makes me happy. Now I could like dupe Ice Wall without the epiphany, and then if we could just get the upgrade, that's huge. I wish it was unique though. Like I don't know why Ice Wall isn't unique, but okay. And then there's just more shield for Ice Wall, because people people including me were complaining about how Ice Wall just had no shield whatsoever. So thank frick. Haru now has way more scaling, more damage, a little more damage initially, way better scaling. So now she could use this more than 5 times and scale more. Kalipe has her 2 cost basic single target buff, I guess. Vulture ejection does a little bit more damage and a little bit more shield. And then her overpower. Yeah, she basically just have a little bit more shield and more power. So that's okay. Hugo, I'm gonna tell you right now, chat. Hunting Instincts Epiphany 3 is gonna be the new one to watch out for. Get that divine into 0 cost. That's good. Because remember, this is 50% coordinated attack on the target. Coordinated attack is considered extra attack damage, and this coordinated attack can scale. So if you get like morale and everything and more extra attack damage, you're doing a lot. You're doing surprisingly a lot more damage. Okay. Remember, when you use commence the hunt, you do a 50% coordinated attack on the target. It's not a 50% chance to do it. It's a 50% coordinated attack on the target. Insane. It's actually very insane. Like, the only reason why people didn't initially pick this was just because it didn't have initiation. So now that this has initiation, this is going to be the new best in slot for Hugo. Everything else, Epiphany 5 just makes it so that Hugo can proc his things, but I kind of don't care about this. And then this one just gives you more commence to hunt. So if for whatever reason you just couldn't dupe hunting instincts, this is something to watch out for. The zero cost is fine. If you have an epiphany, if you divine the zero cost into like getting morale resolve or something, that's also very nice. But otherwise, not really much else. It's just, and yeah, just a random quick fix buff to this one that I don't think anyone really uses. So this one does a lot more damage. But otherwise, you're most likely just gonna pick the freaking draw 2. Let's be real, you're still picking draw 2. But yeah, this does do more damage, like a lot more damage. So it's not bad. Yuki, more damage across the board. Her flash slash AoE's not that much touched, but her single target is way buffed. So you see the trickery strikes are like getting buffed a lot. This freaking skill version of trickery strike is now actually like pretty decent with the 100% damage to random enemies. That's huge because this card before didn't really do jack. So this is not bad. If this had retained, it'd feel a lot better, but it is what it is. Because otherwise, like, you're not really doing too much with this. Unless you draw literally everything, every like Yuki attack, which in that case, and then trigger strike, and then you're fine, I guess, but that's like really bad orange. Freezing Blade now just does more damage throughout. This does more damage. And this is a little bit buffed. This now does 2 random cards. Honestly, you're probably still picking kind of the same stuff. You're picking this, you're picking this. Right. You're still picking those. Obviously, the zero cost is still fine too. Like, I think everything except for this one is fine. But even then, like, I understand why this exists. It's because what if you just don't have, or you just draw her card just at the start of the turn? That's when it gets like kind of. But otherwise, I mean, you could always just cycle the card if you have like Nia or something. But Rin, she has her Darkness stance from Secret Art Destruction. Inner Art has some epiphanies buffed. And Black Dance now has now just scales up to your max hand size, so it's good. Chizuru I think is like one of the biggest winners. With Inhibit now allowing Chizuru to gain AP like from her own cards. Karmic Flames, the the skill that does this is now like probably best of slot because that's insane. I will say number 1, the fact that it's exhaust is crazy, and it costs 0 now. Like, it's even crazier because of the fact that if you divine this, guys, if you divine this, you could get some insane like divines off of this because it's an exhaust card. You could potentially get some pretty nasty divines with this. Like, I'm calling it right now. This is insane. Everything else isn't bad. They just buffed it. You know, it's fine. Like, oh yeah, they changed this to cost 1. Thing for it cost 2 made it so bad to use. But yeah. Tsukuyomi, they buffed the Will-O-Wisp gen, which is not bad. I kind of really like this the one hit Tsukuyomi now. Like, I've been liking it, but now I like it even more. Bound at Dusk is now 2 random cards, but now the other version is now 0 cost, which is fine. Oni Hunt has been overall buffed. Just numbers wise is just straight up buffed, so that's great. Shadow of the Moon is buff damage, and then Moonlight, aka her ego skill, is buff damage. Okay, yeah. Orlea, numbers are essentially almost doubled. Her freaking summons are basically just essentially nearly doubled with her retained abilities, so that's really nice. Okay, I guess with Swifty though, the retain amount is still the same, but the initial damage is much higher, so that's good. So now Swifty feels a lot better to use. Growth Excel, I actually really like Growth Excel, so let me look at this. Wait. Didn't Growth Excel specifically have a 0 cost? Or am I stupid? Am I thinking of something else? Because I thought this cost 0. I thought this originally cost 0. The heal 50, because I remember I actually looked over Orlea with a friend who has Orlea. This is supposed to cost 0. I thought it was supposed to cost 0. Wait, no. This one. Unique of 51. This is the base version, but this one. I thought this was 0 cost. Huh. But yeah, they buffed Orlea's heal. Will of Light is now cost 1. So I like that. Oh yeah, they changed the potential nodes. So now her healing lights does more heal. This potential 5s, whatever. Potential 3. Now they change it so that she has 2 heals, 1 attack, and now she has 50% chance. Thank you, frick, it's 50 instead of 30, because that's 30 is a meme. 50% chance of healing light to create a creation card in hand. Huge. Cassius. Now they said this healing is 3 times per turn and not the so I originally had issues with the quest mechanic being you can only get a max of 3 quest cards per turn, but now they are specifically saying this, so 3 times fixed healing per turn, I think. So that's good. 000 is nerfed. I think everything else is kind of the same, except for straight. They buffed straight. Now they freaking draw 1. Thank frick. Straight was like the one freaking quest that no one ever uses. Thank frick they're buffing straight. Oh my goodness. Okay, dice trick. That's a dice trick that we already knew beforehand, so this is whatever. Yeah, they buff that. Kagron gets a buff, which is understandable. So they change Oath of Vanity to make the futilities better, which is not bad. When 2 futility cards are exhausted, 2 agony to all enemies. Okay, yeah, make this better. I like this. The Kagron's mechanic is that combat increases dex complexity, the accumulation of futility cards. They'll make futility bit more better to use, which is great. Oath of Vanity being huge. All right. Selena now makes Sniper's Domain a lot better. Holy 80. 80. Oh. As builds centered around Mark to found the lack sufficient damage around the current meta, now they make Mark a lot better. Wow. That's insane. I love Mark. I loved Mark Selena, so honestly, this is huge. Oh wait. His numbers like barely changed. Numbers didn't change at all. This is still a meme because you're losing AP per turn. The number okay, Brick Arbor kinda got a pretty big buff, but otherwise, yeah, no. Ooh, look at his numbers. It's a little bit higher, chat. No. Nah. That's not enough. they needed to buff freaking something else. They needed to buff other things. But yeah. Veronica, weakness attack applies to ballista damage. Ooh, that's good. Piercing ballista. Okay, so they're buffing your ballistas. That makes sense. Ballista. More damage, more damage, more damage, more damage, more reload. Okay, bear. Opening foul. It's everything but the opening foul upgrade. So damage buff. It's just damage buff. That's all it is. Damage buff. Wife got the buff. What does she happy? Okay, 140. Okay, so it used to be 100%, which is garbage. I always felt Resolute Blitz on its own was so bad because it just does nothing. Thank frick it's getting a buff. At least it now feels much more like a strike plus than this. This literally just feels like strike. This is now strike plus. Watashi wa happy. Okay. More damage. More damage. More damage. More damage. More damage. But they know that vanguards in general are kind of so this obviously is not enough. But you know, Renoa, weakness attack applies to dirge bullet damage. Thank frick. Dirge bullet now extra attack damage is buffed. Holy, oh my goodness, holy, that's crazy. That is a huge Renoa buff. Holy frick, that is huge. Oh my goodness. Okay, Luke, what's chain fire? Where's quick hit? Oh, this is rapid fire. Why is this called chain fire? Okay. His less used epiphanies are now better. Guaranteed crit, 300% damage. Okay. Zero cost, 100 times 350% crit chance. Okay. Costs 1, attack 100 times 2. Oh, this is the draw crit. Wait, this is getting buffed? Okay. I don't mind it, but I'm surprised that this is getting buffed. Okay. Then DOS Cube. The real DOS Cube. Not the Amorphous. Card discard for 50% damage for 1 turn, max 3 stacks. They realize Renoa is way too busted with this cube, so there you go. For star partner skill adjustment. Now Psychobat is weakness at 8 to 60%. Okay. Okay, Ritochka Lillian. Okay. I'm just gonna look at all the 4 stars. Daisy, Akkad Carity, Eloise. Okay. And then I think that's it. I think Noelle is a 5-star, so I don't mind the 5-star ones. So, and that's it. That's it for the balance stuff. And then I guess for the like full update, I just want to go over. I just want to just glance at it because we already know what the thing is. Yeah. Okay, so we have the new chaos, burning life. So that's what it's called. Distortion adaptation. So you now can like scale your people. Store supply reward. Okay. Got flash of potential. We got this. Test per account. Rescue anchors. Yep. Okay. Medals. 9 is Ray up with Ray and Amir. Okay. we know about this? Okay, 9th Street Mercenary Office. This is a training missions, battle missions for 9. Okay. So this lets you like do like a kind of like a showcase for 9. So I like this. Okay. This is just doing all that stuff. Is the tactical sim. Wait, no, this is tactical sim is the this is a showcase. This is just an event that lets you like play 9. Okay. Sure. New check-in event. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we got the new chaos. I don't know why it's showing Lab 0, but I don't know why it's showing Lab 0 over there. But, you know. Okay, then we have what is this? A lot of processes say chaos selection chest. When you use chaos selection chest, you see chaos orb or a crystal of discord. Okay. Chaos orbs of selection chest do not affect the chaos matrix. Okay. Sure. I don't know. Wife. Okay. This we work with a cube about ether consume. Okay, this is just a ether event. The free stuff, basically. But wife chat. There's wife. Alright, that's all I care about. Wife is on the screen. Alright, anyway. Guardians of the Ark, that's the generic stuff. Basin with the new season, makes sense. Balance adjustments, we're aware of those. Yeah, we're aware of those. Yep. Tressa and Cassius got a rework. 0 upgrade system. Now we have an authority system, which stage by stage grows. Okay. Accessories grow for and alleviates stress of randomness during exploration. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then you get more authority if you have cleared Codex 6 and 8. Which I have done already, so I'm good on that front. Certain basic stat increase, difficulty mitigation, yada. 0 system new current chaos architect currency conversion. Wait. Accuracy reset of existing 0 system. Okay, there's 0 system. If you use upgrade 0 system, we use it. Conversion target. The total amount of chaos ore spent on skills that are fully upgraded at the time of the update. Okay, chat. If you have already fully upgraded your 0 system, good job. Otherwise, you're too late. I actually saw a Reddit post on this, so I upgraded all my stuff already, so I'm good. But if you guys did not upgrade the rare monster stuff, yeah, you missed out on a little bit of chaos orbs. Super about you count as 1-to-1. Okay, for so yeah. Currency distribution method. Chaos archetype be reflected in your own currency list. Okay. Difficulty level 4 or 5. Okay. So I play Codex within Seed of Carbon Fire option. You'll change weekly progress. Makes sense. This is the same deal. Mythic Great Codex will be added. Yada. Virgin Chaos or okay, yeah. It's kind of this looks like this stuff I already knew about. Oh. Ooh. They nerfed gangrene. They made gangrene worse. They made gangrene worse. Ooh. So you really need a healer if you have gangrene. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, 50% Codex version of the cost return to normal. Yep. Mythic Grade Codex, you have the Divine Intervention. Yeah, we got Dialos and Sacred. Yeah, Sacred, Dialos, Kirk, and Nihilum. Yeah, see, wait. At the end of AP, remaining increased stress for all allies by 2. Here's a card cost 2 or higher, gain 2 AP and draw a card. Ooh, wait, that's kind of insane. Wait, decrease damage taken by allies by 30%, but you gain more shield. But to retain shield if you holy Okay, okay. Change hit count to all attack cards to 1. Oh, but increase damage by 200 for each hit, decrease on attack card. Okay. Okay. If 4 attack cards are used, enter triple hit count. Okay, I think Nihilum's the most interesting one. This is the most interesting. Nihilum is very interesting. Triple the hit count of attack cards is insane. Okay, so if you have Nihilum, you don't pick Serenio. If you pick Serenio, you're fricked. You pick Luke, you're fricked. Pick any character. You pick freaking like Haru or something. Otherwise, you're fricked. Don't pick supports who like to attack. Otherwise, you're fricked. Don't pick characters who like to use a lot of attacks, or you're fricked. I think Sekret's interesting. I think that's the only like real big hitter. I think is Nihilum's Gaze. Otherwise, everyone else is I think is pretty doable. Okay. Although I will say Kirkus is very interesting as well, but it's not that bad unless you can't deal with stress, which in that case you're fricked. All right. When Galactic Disaster Taco is inactive, appear probabilistically in Mythic Raycos only when divide. Okay. Raycos sees that only uses cuts outside glass. Okay. Archive system. Okay. ID card editing. Thank frick. Wait, but how do I set the background though? Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Now my background. How do I know? All right. 6 new season missions will be added. Yep. 2 new memory frags. We know about this. Arc City new nodes and items will be added. 10 new research nodes will be added to Arc City. Oh my goodness, there we go. All right, for anyone who hasn't gotten their new research nodes, yeah, there you go. You now need the research stuff. You need it again. Upgrade cost reduction. Upgrade memory fragment cost. Oh, I don't care about ether storage. No shop trading support. Unlock new items from No shop. Ooh, actually, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Unofficial extension. Oh, yes. Core memory. That's not bad either. Advanced policy search policy recharge that. Thank you. Improve policy process. Thank you. No shop equipment supplies. Trace of memory. Okay, not bad. Okay. No shop getting a buff. Research getting a Arc City getting a buff. We love that. New packages will be added. I don't care. This is all money stuff, which I don't care. Save effect name will be changed after its stockpile. Artifact for combat like battle will be affected. Wait. Only text is changed. Okay. That amount of memory fragment have been increased. Okay. Thank you. Without command swap memory. Yes. Thank frick. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Okay, overall HP monster above level 61 will be increased. Ooh, this is interesting. Doing a cadence supply, if there are rewards available, it will be approved. Okay, so you swap with all memory fragments to equip. It will approve the set of 2 memory fragments swap to equip. Yeah, I mean, yeah, swap. That's how swap works. Alright. Attribute relation to help it. Okay, rainbow attribute will be added to help. Background mute. Thank you. I can now disable this so that I can actually not get caught on stream whenever I alt tab out of the game. Thank you. Now you guys will never know when I'm alt tabbing out of the stream. I mean on the game. Okay, thank you. Gauge shield. Yeah, now it's changed to damage based shield. Makes sense. Okay. Okay, bug fixes. Okay. Brya, I don't use Brya, so I don't care. Floral set was not displayed, will be fixed. Okay. Malin's ego E4 does not activate or trigger Ravage. Okay. Issue where no odor was displayed when viewing partner ego skill of Brian Akkad. Okay. Issue where elasticity applies to random attack damage as well as target attack damage combat. Okay. Narja's veracity will not apply when Noah's Dirge, but Wuta Graveyard will be fixed. Thank you. Thank frick. Now Narja actually helps Renoa. Thank you. Soul Collectors incorrectly applies Cruel Bone. Okay. Issues, trauma code. Okay. Part right side of cars not duplicating card. Issue a back button did not function properly rotating. Wait, I'm curious. Wait, I wonder if they said like if you click escape, you still see the equipment. I wonder if they fix that. I wonder. No, no, no final message. No, some phrasing. No, 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 no. Nope, don't see anything. All right, that's okay. Devs are cooking. We'll let them cook. But for me, it's 10:30. I'm gonna head off. Thank you all so much for joining me. And as always, make sure to worry about yourselves and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful life, everyone. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait to freaking play this game tomorrow. Oh, season 2. Watashi was very happy. Anyway, catch you all in the next one. Peace.